Hello, and welcome to Drachmae and Demigods. I am Sammy Ferber, and I'll be your host for the evening. We do apologize for the slight delay. Streamlabs decided to not recognize my Twitch account. But we're here, and of all days, we are Twitch affiliates now. So thank you all for joining us on this journey and supporting us so far. We really, really appreciate it. So just a couple announcements around that. So you will see that we now have emotes. For anyone who has a Twitch channel of your own, you'll know that we currently only have very limited slots for emotes, but the more people who subscribe, the more emote slots we have. And we have a lot of emotes ready to go on our end. We just need those slots. So right now, if you subscribe with a tier 1 sub or an Amazon Prime sub, you can get the Adagio emote. A tier 2 sub gets you the DM emote, and a tier 3 sub gets you the Nat 20 emote. But there are more to come if we get some more subscribers. We have emotes ready for the entire party, as well as some other fun ones. And all emotes are designed by our very own Isaac, who plays Adagio, so thank you, Isaac. Also, additional perks. Tier 3 subs will get you access to our exclusive Discord server, so you can come and chat with us whenever you want. They wouldn't get access to the cast-only channel, but the general channel they would get. Also, other subscriber perks, Twitch VODs are now subscriber-only. So anyone can watch the live broadcast, as you guys are watching now, but if you want to watch the video later on Twitch, you'll have to be some tier of subscriber to do so. However, everyone can also watch the videos on YouTube. The YouTube videos are going to be going up every 3 days after the broadcast instead of 2 days after. So Links of Tartarus episodes will go up on Thursdays, and Threads of Fate will go up on Sundays. Speaking of, Threads of Fate episode 2, the Alexios episode, is now up on YouTube. If you missed that, it was a riot of a good time. So definitely go check that out on YouTube. Also, for those of you who aren't very Twitch savvy, if you have an Amazon Prime account, all Amazon Prime accounts get one free Twitch subscription per month. So if you are not subscribed to anyone else on Twitch, feel free to use your Prime sub here. The only downside of that is that it is something that you need to re-up every single month. It only lasts a single month. Also, just for full transparency, all revenue that we get from this stream, including subscriptions, donations, or bits, goes directly to the cast, split evenly between me and the 5 cast members, besides any stuff that Twitch takes out. Also, the 3rd episode of Threads of Fate will be live on Thursday on our channel at 7:30. So please join us for that. Cast, anything else we need to say before we jump into this thing? Great. All right, so without further ado, let's get some music going on in here. All right, so previously on Drachmae and Demigods, the Hands of Fate spent their morning in Delphi, hiring some help for their new home. They found some old friends, some keen-eye spies, and some new talent as well. Then they set off for Endola's stand to try to clear the name of Tyron the werewolf after the grisly murder of the coin master, Master Dorai. They rested outside the town, and then, the following morning, came across the burned remains of Tyron's parents' farm. Lost my place. There they met Jameson, a fellow farmer and an old friend of Texwin, Tyron's father. After leaving the farm and gaining entry into the town proper, the party discovered Texwin himself, locked in a pillory, I looked up the word, pillory, in the center of town, and also well guarded. With the aid of a Zone of Truth spell, the party discovered Texwin himself was also a secret werewolf, and that not even Tyron, his son, knew about it. But Texwin also said that he was confident neither he nor his son were responsible for the murder, and he personally doesn't know of any other werewolves in town. After leaving Texwin, the party continued further into town, eventually ending up at the manor of Governor Aron, one of only 3 large manors in the entire town. The governor greeted the heroes of Delphi with open arms, and even allowed them to both interrogate Ellie, the servant of the coin master who had been the sole witness to his murder, as well as investigate the body of Master Dorai himself. He also offered the party lodging, if the investigation was going to take longer than a single evening. The party then went next door to the coin master's home, and performed a fairly disappointing Speak with Dead ritual, not learning who killed the coin master, but revealing that he had indeed been stealing from the farmers in town. As this ritual was occurring, Ryujin was keeping an eye on the perimeter, and saw a small piece of paper slide under a door. Upon reading it, he discovered it said, "Leave while you still can." So, this is all happening during the Speak with Dead ritual. So, for the moment, Ryujin, as they are busy with the ritual, you've just read this letter. What are you doing?
Okay. There's nothing I can do to, like, increase perception or anything. I was gonna say, because it came in through the door, right? Like the front
It did.
door?
Not the front door, a separate door. A door leading further into the house.
What?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I'll have Kai stay put.
Okay.
Watching the perimeter, and can I, like, just creak the door open, or, like, open it to not kind of draw attention to myself?
Make a stealth check.
Oh shit. Not prepared. Alright. 12. I think it's 3, right? Oh shit. 2, so 14.
14. And Gav, if you can get a little closer to your mic, I would appreciate it. So,
Okay.
it does creak a little as you open the door. It's not deafening, but there is a slight... as you just creak it open a little bit and look inside. It's fairly dark. There don't seem to be any torches lit or anything, but there is a window that looks outside, and as the sun is setting, it's not just dark yet. So you can see a bit of the furniture and that kind of sort of thing. And it looks, just from the angle, we'll make a perception check. We'll see exactly what you can determine it looks like.
Alright, perception check. 6.
6. You see furniture. Looks like some, like, comfy seating or something, but with just that narrow angle you can see through the door, there's not much to see.
Okay. I'd like to Spartan kick the door open.
Okay, so the rest of you, I'll say it's around now that the Speak with Dead ritual fades and the body falls back into its dormant state as you see Ryujin kick the door open. Whack! It hits the wall. What are you doing?
What are you doing, Ryujin?
Trident in hand and get a better perception of the room.
All right, so
I'm
weapon drawn. You just walk into the room. The rest of you guys, what are you doing?
very confusedly go see what's happening in this dark hallway.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow along.
All right.
I glow in the dark. I think I could help.
Alexios, you're muted, by the way. If you were saying something. Can anyone hear him?
I cannot.
Negative.
No. Negative Ghost Rider.
Great. Well, we'll assume that Alexios is very supportive of whatever's happening. Nope. We'll let you know when we can hear you, Alexios. So, Ryujin, you rush in first, as everyone else rushes in after you. And you enter into what looks like a small study. Nothing is stirring, and you don't see anyone in here. There's a dormant fireplace built into one wall, some comfy velvet seating in front of it with what looks like a wolfskin rug lining the floor. There's a small table next to one of the velvet chairs with a single red book on it, a couple bookshelves on the walls, and there's a sundial in the center of the room, topping a small pedestal that reaches to around waist height.
What's the single red book? Go over and
Make a perception check.
look at it.
Or do you want us to like go and pick it up?
Yeah, no. Because now I'm suspicious. I want to poke it with my trident.
Okay, you poke it with your trident. Nothing happens. It looks like it's a thin red book with one of those like ribbon bookmark situations, but it looks normal, dormant at the very least.
Dormant. That was an interesting choice of words. Okay, yeah, I'll pick it up.
Okay.
Start looking through it, see what it is.
It looks like a book of poetry. There's lots of poems on here, but it naturally flips open to the page that's been ribbon bookmarked, and there is a poem in there.
What does the poem say?
I will read it to you, and then I will post it in the call chat, so you have a written record of it. It goes like this. They say upon a time there were two men, knight and poet. One had no thought, while the other wondered ceaselessly. Night died before the seventh seal had broken, yet the man who had known of life a half passed merrily. As the poet stood pondering at the midnight gate, he did not see, riding forth, a figure cloaked dour. It is no good thing being too removed from one's fate, and he showed him no mercy, nor quarter past his hour. That's all it says.
Ooh.
I just put it in the chat so you guys can see a written record of it, if you're interested in that sort of thing.
I can't. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to write that down here a little bit.
Yeah.
Alright, can I check out the bookshelf?
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Investigation. Oh, that's a -2. Forgot I'm stupid.
Yeah, I mean, looking at it, it looks like a fairly normal bookshelf. It doesn't look like it's necessarily often used, but there are some books here, a variety of different books. They don't look particularly studious, but they exist and they're here. You don't catch anything odd about them.
So, I'm assuming this place is fairly old, right?
Sure.
Is there any, there's dust settled on the books, in front of the books, all that?
Not a crazy amount. I mean, remember that a man was living in here like 3 days ago.
Did Ryujin go alone or did we follow him?
You guys followed in. You guys are in the room with him.
Oh, okay, here, because...
Okay.
Is there any other doorways that lead out of here?
No, this looks to be a one-way ticket.
I'm gonna turn to Ryujin and ask him why he busted this
Is there
door
like
down.
windows? Anything cracked?
There is a window. The window faces out back towards the street, but it doesn't look like it's opened.
I'm just gonna show everyone the note and say this was slid in under this door, the door to this room. It was slid to where I was keeping watch from this room. So there was someone or something in here,
Okay.
or I don't know how that's possible because there's no one Doesn't look like there's anyone here, but this is where the note came from.
Could I want to look to see if I see any traces of somebody in here? Is that
Make an investigation check.
possible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Honora, did you prepare?
Oh,
or
I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
So that's a 26.
Okay. Looking around, you don't see any evidence that someone has been in here. However, you do see, if anything, as you're looking around the room and you're looking at the rug and the chairs and the table, all kind of thing, you just find it odd that there would be a sundial in the center of a room indoors.
Can I investigate that sundial?
Sure, go ahead.
Look at it, try to mess with it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I got another nat 20.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Well, looking at it,
Two different dice.
it looks
two different dice too.
It looks like it would be a fully functional sundial if it were placed in the sun. The only other thing you notice about it is that each of the numbers on here, numbered 12 to 1, they look like they are separate pieces that have been placed in this sundial frame. But each number looks like it's its own separate piece that could be removed.
Can I start pressing on them?
Yeah, they each depress. Absolutely.
Okay. Can they be taken out?
You could probably like stick a knife in there and try to pull them out.
Okay. I'll say, hey, this sundial has like little button-like things. Anybody want to help me figure it out?
You son of a bitch, I'm in. I'd like to go and help.
It looks like we can press down on them, but I don't know if there's a
Is it just a random
pattern or something?
Random pushing of buttons. Maybe the poem had a secret to it.
DJ, are you
maybe
muted?
I mean, looking over it does have a couple numbers.
He's having some audio problems.
While this is happening,
Midnight.
can I cast Detect Magic on the room?
Sure. Casting Detect Magic and then sort of making a perimeter around this room. The only magical essence you get is from the items that your friends are carrying.
Okay.
Okay, so let's try using that poem. So we'll press 2 first, and then 7, and then do you think we should press 6 for the life had known life a half? I don't know if that makes sense or not.
I mean, that's half of 12, so let's go for it.
Yeah.
Wait, so what have you typed so far?
I've pressed 2, 7. Oh, did I skip one?
Yeah, there's 2, 1.
2, 7, 6. Oh, 2, 1, 7, 6.
It goes, they say upon a time there were 2 men, and then a night a poet, 1 had no thought. So
okay, I missed that. I skipped over that one. Okay, so
2, 1, 7.
we press 2, 1, 7. Do you want to 6, 12 for midnight?
Well, do we know for a fact if is anyone else here?
Sorry, my headphones just disconnected.
Oh, gotcha.
You were saying?
Both of them. We could try doing all the numbers in the poem, or we could try just doing the.
That most of them are
written out.
Yeah, like the numbers written out.
Okay, so we can try. We don't have to do the 6 one.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. I'm just
if that was like a trick.
writing 4th figures. ones. Holy shit, this is more than my brain can handle right now. It's been a long day.
You guys asked for more puzzles.
I would like to say I did not. The college student didn't want more puzzles.
Okay, so let's try 2, 1, 7. I'm gonna go with the 6. 12. Should I do that for fourth or not?
And then a 1 again.
4, 1.
Showed him
And then-
no mercy nor quarter past his hour. So 15?
That makes
Because quarter of an hour is 15 minutes, right?
so a 3.
3.
So 2, 1, 7, 6, 12, 4, 1, 3. You press in that sequence, nothing happens.
Jesus.
Oh dang.
So
Okay.
what if we just try the written out, written out numbers this time. So that
217.
217.
Can we do the 12 for midnight or not?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not this time.
Oh, let's just try 217.
217.
Just those 3.
2, 1, 7, nothing happens.
217 4 1 3.
Nothing happens.
217.
What if it's physically trying to tell us where the hands on the clock are?
Why did my headphones go out again?
That's what I
There we
was
go.
thinking.
Sorry, I
because
missed
it
what you
is
just said.
giving us, like...
I said, what if it was
No.
physically trying to tell us where the two, like the knight and the poet, where the hour and the minute hand? But also that wouldn't make. Yeah. I mean, it would
I think that
technically
would
tell
work,
us that
though.
one of them is before 7, even though the other one passed 6.
So it's saying a quarter after the hour, so 6:15 is before 7, but after 6.
We could try 6.
Sounds like I got-
I'm gonna push 6:15.
There is no 15.
Yeah,
Are there,
like, I
like-
don't
3,
think-
6
that's
and
just
3.
the hour mark.
You press 6, you press 3, nothing happens.
Is this? Oh my god.
So there's like no hands on it or anything like that?
It's a sundial, it's not a clock.
The sundial.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
What
That's
if
what I
I
was thinking.
stood-
I was...
What if we turned off the lights and I physically stood where 6:15 would be and saw just where the sundial was? That would show 6:15, right? If we just
Sure.
push. Where's the button?
Sat upon a tower.
Why we like this?
Okay. Let's try 2. I'm gonna try 2. I'm gonna skip the 1. So 2, 7, 12, 3.
Nothing
do
happens.
something?
Nothing happens.
Dang it! Oh my god!
Okay, so here's my thought, right? You mentioned the knight and the poet is like the hour and the minute, right? So a poet uses a pen or a quill, which is smaller. Okay, so maybe the poet is the hour, and the knight, who has a sword, is the minute hand because long swords, kind of reminds me of the minute hand, right? So maybe.
I will just remind you that this is not a clock, it is a sundial.
Shit, that's right. All right. Well,
There is no hour and minute
yeah, I
hand.
totally spaced that. Gotta look up a picture of a sundial quick.
It's
This is
it
the
looks
one
almost
where the literal shadow shows.
it looks
up.
like a clock face but horizontal with like a wedge in the middle.
Okay, what if
I
the
would-
wedge is just the guy who doesn't wander, and the shadow's the one who wanders? Look, the one that had no
Does the-
thought, and the
Does
other
the
one
wedge in
wanders
the middle
instantly.
move
Sorry?
at all?
Can we try twisting this?
Does the wedge in the middle move at all?
Make a strength check.
Oh shit.
But-
You asked the weak link to make a strength check.
Sorry, Alexios, we
14.
still can't hear you. With a 14, yeah, you shove it, and you could like potentially break it off. It doesn't seem to want to move.
Okay, no. Not doing that then. See, I went from getting a DM inspiration dice because I figured out the first riddle so quickly to completely stumped
It's
here.
true, yeah. Before the stream, I gave this party a single riddle that Honora solved in maybe 3 seconds.
Whatever. I'm just gonna press 12
Oh
and
my
3.
gosh.
Brain.
Bink, bonk, nothing.
I'm gonna start doing
What
like
is
the
this?
permutations of it, like write them all out. Okay, they say upon a time there were 2 men, knight and poet. Why? Okay,
I think that Adagio's
why is it so hard?
about the one had no thought and one wandered ceaselessly with the shadow, and then the actual wedge itself is a really high IQ idea. So I think we go with that.
I will
because
say-
would've thought about that.
I will say,
Makes
looking at the
sense.
poem, it says wondered ceaselessly, not wandered ceaselessly.
Fuck.
As you guys continue to press all these
Okay.
buttons, you do see through the window the sun is starting to set.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Okay, well, do they, once we press them, do the buttons come back up like we could press them twice in the same sequence or not?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't like you press a button and it just immediately pops back up. You don't. It's unclear if it is like registering a sequence.
Okay, so can we try 2, 1, 1, 6, 6, 12, 4, 2? Something like that? I don't know, because it says if we can do that, there's one had no thought while the other one wondered ceaselessly. That could be 2 ones. Before the 7th seal had broken could be 6, and then there's another 6. There's the midnight gate. There's 4th.
That sequence does nothing.
I'm
by the
upset I
way.
can't figure it out. Okay, thank you. Sorry, I started rambling because I'm confused.
I just want to know, how many hours did it take you to conceive this?
I'll be honest. I found this riddle elsewhere, and then I adapted it because it had way too many like Christian imagery, way too much Christian imagery. So I altered it slightly so that it fit more in our time frame.
I am so confused. Is anyone else confused?
I didn't realize that my
Yes.
real life mental
Okay, good.
capacity wasn't much higher than Ryujin's.
Looks like the person
See?
who sent the letter is gone.
4, 3, 11. Do something.
Sammy,
Why
I
is-
think we might need a hint.
Listen, if you guys can't
Wait,
figure it
what is
out,
this? No.
this is not a like crucial thing. If you can't figure it out, you can't figure it out.
No. But then it's gonna bother
Oh, but
me.
I want to so badly.
See, it's not just me.
You can come back bright-eyed, fresh-faced in the morning.
Listen, I don't take 2 trips when I get groceries.
It's not gonna
alright?
help.
Hey, listen, watch out.
Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Hey, chat. You guys, chat now has the poem. Any ideas from chat?
Oh my god.
The night
Help us, please.
one had no thought while the other wandered ceaselessly. Night died before the
Your
seventh
brain is
seal.
broken. So is the party's. Don't worry.
Oh man.
Ah!
Okay. Let's just go by this. Okay, so 2, 1, 7. And then 4, I guess. Have we tried that?
No.
2, 1, 7, 4.
Nothing happens.
God,
I'm just gonna start looking around the room.
this is
branching
making
out
me
the
feel
name.
dumber by the minute.
What if this is just a distraction? I don't know what I'm saying anymore. I just want us to not. Yeah, my brain is broken. What have you done, Sam?
Well, you guys solved the first one so quickly. I thought maybe you were up to a challenge.
In fairness to the first one, it made sense. This my brain doesn't comprehend.
I
What if we do
will
an
ask the mods to
investigation check on
stop
that
giving
button?
hints.
And the first one was wait, what?
I'm asking the mods to stop giving hints.
No.
Can I
let
do
the
an
mods
investigation
keep giving
check
hints.
and see which buttons look like they've been pushed the most?
Maybe some are a little more secret. What is a quarter past?
Sure.
15 minutes.
What is a quarter past?
6:15.
It's 15.
Quarter past
15
6.
minutes.
I got
But
rolled a
that's also-
20.
3.
3.
Which one of these buttons looks like they've been pushed the most?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah,
It doesn't. It doesn't look like
actually
any of
rolled
them
a
have
20.
been pushed a ton. But now that you guys have been pushing them all the time, for probably like 20 minutes at this point, it's unclear which ones may have been
Okay.
pressed more often before.
Alright.
Nice.
Alright, time to put all the brain power to this, even though I have classes in the morning, we're trying to reserve some. 1.
What
Right before
what
the
a waste of a 20.
7th seal. 1 set. Okay, wait. 2. Okay. 2, 1, 7. Known of life a half. 6. Passed merrily. As the poet stood pondering at the midnight gate, he did not see riding forth a figure cloaked dour. It is a good thing being too removed from one's fate, and he showed him no mercy nor quarter
I need this,
past
like,
his hour. This is a
Broken down
long
with the
one.
verses look like the
But I'm
verses.
gonna try
Like, the
it.
line looks like. I
Okay, go
see
for
that
it.
Dower is meant to. Ah.
All right, this probably is not right. I probably read too much into this time,
Go
but
ahead.
2, 1, 7, 6, 12, 4, 2, 1, 3, 1.
Suddenly, nothing happens.
Nothing happened. I fucking hate you!
Damn. I love how the music decided to
The
speed
music
up.
did that. I fucking hate you. Oh my god.
It was too good to pass
I
up.
put so much work into that one. I'm
Ugh.
so upset.
That's gonna be a clip.
What? Me just sliding down the couch? My brain is so dead.
Man.
See, the last riddle we solved, you gave us that riddle before I was in classes. I wasn't
Man.
brain dead all the time.
The real tragedy is, wouldn't it be super, super funny if DJ knew the answer 10 minutes ago and he just can't tell us?
I would
Type
be
it
so
in the
upset.
chat. Type
DJ,
it in the-
type it in the chat if you got it. Fuck. Okay. Can you give us like a little bit of a hint because I'm very stuck and very frustrated?
I will say, one of you
I feel like
can make an investigation check, and we'll see how good the
I
hint
feel
is.
like the lore.
Who wants to
my,
make
my,
it?
My nat 20s weren't good enough at the beginning.
Can I? Okay, who's gonna
Try
make it?
again.
I rolled my one
have a
daily
plus
nat
6.
20. There's no way.
I guess I can go. I've got a plus
I have a
4
plus
on
six.
investigation.
+6.
But Ilmay's already rolled 2 nat
Yeah.
20s. How good is she gonna keep rolling?
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna keep switching my dice. Do you know how many d20s I have? I have a crap ton.
Can we both roll and just take the highest roll?
No.
That was worth a shot.
Well, you have a guidance too, right?
Oh yeah, I can give myself guidance.
No,
or one of us
I would
guidance.
say this is not an in-game roll. This is asking the gods for help.
Damn it! Ah,
Dang
shit. Alright. Ilmay, it's up to you. Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to press my luck
Oh,
too
I'm
much.
scared. Do I use my Percy dice
I'm still gonna roll though, because I'm
or
gonna know
my
what I
death
got.
dice? Oh no. Which dice? It was a 19 plus 4, so 23.
Okay.
Nice.
You spend a lot of time looking at this sundial, and it's not... Like, you're not gaining anything from looking at the sundial. You know there's some sort of sequence that will do something on the sundial, but you're not getting anything from the sundial, so you just find yourself looking at the poem itself. Maybe there's something in here that you missed. You're not sure. And your eyes fixate on, it is no good thing being too removed from one's fate. And you're thinking, 2, 1, okay. But then you're thinking about, on a sundial, 2 removed from 1.
Oh my god.
If I could leave right now, I would, because I feel so stupid. Oh my god. Okay.
Someone want to explain it to someone with lower brain cells?
I was destined to play
2 minus 1 is 1. It's being very literal. So
if I just press the button 1. When I tell you, I have no idea what's happening in this room, so I'm gonna walk out.
I will also say with a 23, Anora, you would know that 2 removed from 1 is not 1. If you're
that's -1.
right, you can,
Oh, 11.
Wait, 11
Same
Wow.
thing.
What am I pressing? What am I pressing?
I went with a number line, not a sundial. It's a circle, not a line. Okay, let me try this again. Okay, 2, 1, 7. Okay, what do we think about life a half?
I
Are
genuinely
we
don't
saying
know. I've
6
been
for that?
thinking about that for the last, like,
Yeah.
4 minutes.
Okay. Pondering the midnight 8. He did not see riding forth a figure cloaked. It is no good thing to be too removed from one's fate. And he showed him no mercy. Okay, I've got one. Do we want to try it?
Yes.
Go for it.
Alright, you ready, Sammy?
I'm ready. Hit me.
2, 1, 7, 6, 12, 4, 11, 3. Fucking finally.
You see the back of the fireplace descend into the ground, and you see beyond it what looks like a small tunnel.
Can I dolphin dive? in
Oh
that
my
tunnel?
gosh, thank God.
Can you what?
I'd like to say in my notebook it now says I'm a goddamn idiot.
Wait, you guys have notebooks?
And Anora's
Okay,
real life notebook, it also says I'm a goddamn idiot.
Okay. I'm gonna go up to the tunnel,
Can I?
inspect
No.
for any traps.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
I would like to take a ball bearing from Ilme and cast light on it.
Okay. Ilme, do you let him?
I'm not throwing
I
it yet.
got a... Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I got a 21.
21. Looking around the entrance to this tunnel, it doesn't seem trapped.
Okay, I would like to chuck
Alright.
my light ball bearing down the tunnel.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding,
ding,
ding,
ding.
ding. And you see, it looks like you would have to sort of get on hands and knees to get into this fireplace entrance, but the light that you shove into it, it does look like the tunnel widens and lengthens once you're past the fireplace, that you could theoretically stand up. That being said, you also see through the light, you don't see any other creatures in there, but it does look like the tunnel goes on for a while, at least to the extent of the light.
In my best Admiral Akbar accent, I'd like to say it's not a trap.
Yes, that old
Can-
Athenian Navy Admiral Akbar. Yeah, that's his famous quote.
Yes. Correct.
Can
That
we-
is what I was referencing, yes.
Can I just start climbing in there? I'm going for it.
Sure. Ilme starts climbing in.
Is it dark? Is it dark?
It would be dark if not for the ball bearing that Adagio sent in there that is emanating light.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Before I go in there, can I just check back? Because I left Kai out there.
Mm-hmm.
So can I just quick...
Kai's just sort of like looking into the room. You doing all right in there?
No.
Absolutely.
I was gonna tell you the answer to that riddle, but it looked like it was, you guys were having a lot of fun with it.
Oh my god. He's gone. He's gone.
Well, I just have one,
No!
and it's gone.
Leave him there and tell him to come find us if anyone comes in.
Is it
Like
working?
a warning
God.
system. Like leave him in the room or something.
A warning system.
Kai
Warning-
is
I
our
don't know.
alarm system.
What's the range? I can't remember.
I can tell you. You can communicate telepathically with him while you're within 100 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'll snap him back and just give him the crazy eye, Just point at him and just.
Aye, Captain.
Let me know if anything changes out here. If you see anyone lurking about, anyone comes in, but be stealthy.
Got it. And he goes invisible. All right, so you guys are following Ilmei
Yeah, I'm
in.
crawling in here, so.
Yeah, I guess.
All right.
I'm
So
gonna crawl in afterwards.
you have to crawl maybe only about 10 feet before it widens enough that you can comfortably stand. And when I say comfortably, it's still, the tunnel only goes maybe a few inches above your head, but you can comfortably stand. It looks like it was made by hand. It's not any sort of natural tunnel. You can see what look like the markings from pickaxes and that sort of thing creating this tunnel. And it does seem to go fairly straight and on a slight decline.
We didn't check out the rest of the house, did we? Was
Okay.
it
Nope.
just, the first floor?
You really just checked out the first room and then the study.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
We can split up if you wanted
Okay,
to.
well.
We are not gonna be the mystery gang and split up. I've seen too many horror movies.
Alright, what's the marching order?
Well, I'm gonna keep going.
Ilmei's
I
up
want to
front.
follow immediately after him.
I'm in the front.
I want to be second.
All right.
And
so
I want
we
to
got
pick up the ball bearing.
Ilmei,
When we pass
Adagio.
it.
Oh, I was gonna pick it up.
You can
so
do
I
it
could...
then. Yeah, you can have it.
And I will say, Adagio, at this point, because of the limited light, you do begin to slightly glow. All right, so who's after Adagio?
I'll go after him.
Ryu. And then Anura and Alexios, you can take up the front? Or take up the back?
That works.
Still can't hear you, but we'll say yes. I apologize to both DJ and everyone watching the stream that Alexios seems to be somewhat absent. He got a new microphone that seems to fucking hate him.
Alexios just has a really sore throat.
Yeah.
I think now he isn't even using the microphone. That's the worst part.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. We'll figure it out on the
screen
break.
for the stream.
Yeah, I know. Here, actually, I'll take this time if we want to. I'll just set it up so we can at least see him, if not actually hear him. Hold on. But as I'm doing this,
This is
so
where we're walking.
yeah, you guys begin walking with essentially with using the light ball bearing as a torch in Ilmei's hand. You continue walking forward. Why does my sound keep cutting out? I can't hear anything you guys are saying.
Does it look like this path is
Sorry,
well
guys.
walked through, or are there spider webs?
I think the stream can still hear you, so as I'm doing this, you guys feel free to just chat as you guys walk down this tunnel.
Yeah.
Any of you guys scared of the dark? Cause
I mean, you glow. It's kind of hard to be scared of the dark.
and what if I wasn't here? What if I died right now and my light
Then
just
Then I can take a starry form and I start glowing.
So you wouldn't heal me or anything? You would just take star
mean-
form?
I can heal. If you die, I can cast Revivify now because I'm using
Are
my
you
additional
holding
spells.
Mnemosine as we walk down this tunnel? Yeah, right?
I guess. Oh no, we didn't even think about that.
Chilling in your backpack.
I guess she's just chilling. You know, she hasn't said anything.
I feel like we should leave the lead box somewhere at Sunbrow Manor.
Pretty smart, I think.
I think I have that like meld into stone, so I think we could just like meld it into the wall and then just put like a glyph over the wall. Because I could do both of those and just put like a bookcase in front of the glyph. And if anyone tries to take the box, at least they'll be attacked first, and we'll know.
I think that's a good idea.
Is there anything
Is
that
any?
we could do to like?
That's what I was gonna do with the Titan.
Detect magic, you know, where we don't like maybe magically seal it, but if you were to like mend it into something, or not mend it, but like, you know what I mean? Not put
What?
magic over it to protect it, because most high-level casters have detect magic. Something that I don't know, maybe kind of like more of hiding it in plain sight.
Well, you can't detect. You can't find the lead box just because it's made of lead, and if you put it deep within something, like a certain amount of like distance, you wouldn't be able to either. So I guess
I'm
if
gonna
we
get
wanted,
new
since it's
headphones. If
already
you'll
wrapped in lead,
will
we could,
excuse
like,
me for a moment.
we could like top shelf of a bookcase, like you know how they like hide the key up there on like really bad movies.
We'll just get like
and just
false
like
books, and we'll have a bookcase and like real books, and then a section will just be like books we glued together, then cut most of it off, so it's just like the backing, and we put this in front of the lead box to make it look like books. Yeah.
I'd be okay with that. As long as like we were constantly checking on it.
As long as like
Just
we're
to
constantly
assess.
checking on it. Just on.
I think it'd be very bad if it disappeared.
Yeah.
Are we collecting the rest of them, or are we just keeping this one away from all the others?
I don't know.
Because if we end up with a second scale, I'm gonna be like, no. Give that to someone else. What did the scales do? What were they? Did they just make the dragon stronger, or did they need them to get back to One Piece?
All right, I can hear you guys now.
I think they're supposed to bring the dragon back. Hello.
Well, that's good.
You guys talking about crazy stuff while I wasn't there?
Always.
Oh, definitely.
All right, sorry about that. So, let me get the music started again. So, you begin making your way.
Sammy,
through-
how does it feel to be the problem child?
Yo, I mean, listen, we still have Alexios here, okay?
There was two
I was,
problem children the first time.
It's
So.
true, that's true.
It's not Alexios' fault.
So you guys begin making your way down this tunnel, and it is only wide enough for one person to go in a row. So you are single file. But with the light on the ball bearing and the light that Adagio is emanating, you guys can make your way. You continue descending slowly. It's almost like you're walking down a slight ramp, where there are moments where you don't even realize that you're walking down, but you do feel earth around you. And the tunnel is made of earth. It is built into the ground. 5 minutes. 10 minutes. Only the slightest twists and turns in a mostly straight tunnel until you come to a door. Not a horizontal door, but it looks like a trap door above you with a ladder leading up at the end of this tunnel.
Okay.
Can we go
Anybody
up
want
there?
to? I can go up there. I can go up and take a little peek. Sneakily. I don't know if it's stealthily, I guess. If it's possible.
I will take like 5 steps back so it doesn't look like light is just randomly pouring out of this dark tunnel.
Okay?
Oh yeah, and I'll toss the ball bearing down so it's not.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
All right. So Ilme, go ahead and make a stealth check.
Okay. 27.
Okay, you feel pretty stealthy as you make your way up. You open the door, and it makes only the slightest as you poke your eyes above just to get your bearings. And you're in a completely dark room. And without dark vision, you can see nothing.
Okay, I'll creep back down, be like, I can't see anything. Anybody
guess
have dark vision?
I'm the only one with dark vision, so I guess it's on me to go up.
Make a stealth
I guess
check.
I'm gonna try and stealthily. Yeah. Ah, shit. I can't do math. It's a 14.
Okay. You are not as naturally stealthy as Ilmay, and the door, it creaks a bit more as you open it a bit further so that your horns can come through and you can still peer up with your eyes. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. Sorry, I'm like writing and it's a lot. You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
13.
13. Looking around, and you are on the ground of whatever room this is, you see what looks like the feet of chairs, something like that. You're very low. You would probably need to get a bit further up into the room to get more of a sense of where you are.
Okay, so then do I still have this prepared? Yep, I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace
Okay. You touch
and try and
your
sneak
own,
into the room.
You touch your chest and you feel this shadow begin to surround you, increasing your stealth. Go ahead and make another stealth check.
27.
Okay. You feel much stealthier now. And you slowly creep your way into the room. And you can see now you're in a completely different study. Much older. Dust covering nearly everything. You see where the study you just left was filled with soft velvet furniture. This is wood. It's practical. And most of it is disheveled. It's on its side. It has a leg that's broken. This looks like a room in disarray. And it looks like you came out of a trapdoor that was disguised underneath a very moth-eaten rug. But here you are. And I say with that perception check, you would see in the dust humanoid footprints coming out of the tunnel like you, as well as footprints going in.
Can I kind of like... Is there like a window or anything maybe somewhere that I can open?
Interestingly, there's not.
Okay. I'm going to... Does Adagio have to glow in the dark? Can he like choose to not to?
He cannot choose not to. He is a son of the sun.
Well,
Son of a
shit.
son.
Son of a bitch.
Sorry, I
I'm gonna
can't
start
help
saying
my
that now.
lineage.
Son of a son.
Yeah. Okay, then I'm gonna like stick my head back down and be like, everybody but Adagio, come up here because you
That's
don't
rude.
glow. No offense, but you glow.
Could Adagio hide the
I thought you
glow?
said a shadow like formed around you.
Yeah, I mean, he would get a plus 10 to stealth if he's within 30 feet of you.
That's true. I guess he can come too.
All right, so assuming that everyone stays within 30 feet of Anura, everyone go ahead and make stealth checks plus 10.
What's? I'm gonna roll like a nat one.
And Alexios, you can just put your hands up and tell us how many you rolled.
I rolled a natural 20.
I
Ooh.
got
Oh my god.
I'm loving this dice.
No,
So
I
that's a
got
30 in total.
23 for Alexios.
22
I
for me.
got a 23
Okay.
as well.
And what's your total, Adagio?
30 in total.
Gotcha. Ooh, yeah, let's put those Adagios in chat for that nat 20.
Yeah!
All right. So, you emerge into this shadow that's surrounding Anura, and it's such a powerful shadow that it covers up the light that emanates from you. And you all feel fairly stealthy as you walk into this room. Now, Anura's still the only one who can see, unless you're bringing the ball of light with you.
No, I left that downstairs
Okay.
because we already had a
So,
problem with
so
Nico.
currently you guys emerge into a completely dark chamber.
Give me a second to see something.
I very much want to cast daylight.
Well, I was
Which
gonna
would
say,
be horrible.
does anyone have like a torch? Because we can like put that out. I do.
I believe I do.
I do.
I think I have like a hooded lantern or something like that.
I, could just
I
cast
also
light on
have-
something else.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I have a torch. Probably go with hooded lantern.
a
That's
hooded
probably a better
lantern.
idea.
There are
Yeah.
no light switches? Can you not?
This
What are
is
we looking
ancient
at here,
Greece.
Nora? What is this? Oh, yeah, that's right. Ah!
You push a button and then the torch.
I'm gonna
directs
touch
to
the
right.
first thing I can find and just no, I don't want to cast light on the most random thing I touch. Just
Yeah, I can light my hooded lantern. I also have a tinderbox. So
okay. If we're lighting something,
me
what
to
was
do
the
that?
problem with me glowing? What was?
Because we can put that out, but we can't put you out.
Well,
Well,
Well, then
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
we
cast
can.
light on something. I'm gonna cast light on like the first thing I grab, Sammy. Which
Okay, go
I
ahead.
can
Fucking
dispel.
God.
because
Go ahead and
light-
make a perception check with disadvantage to see what you're gonna grab.
Woohoo! Let's find out.
Fucking God.
It's a nat 1.
It's a nat 1. Okay, you grab something. It feels
Yeah.
squishy, and when you like grab it and pick it up, you can feel it like your fingers are sticking into it. But you cast light on it?
Ew, what did I just grab? Fruit? No! I, like, wipe my hand on my pants is what I'm gonna do.
You like
Can I
you drop
hand
it
him
and you
something
just
to cast light on?
Sure, what are you gonna hand him?
Is there like a book or something safe for him to cast light on?
I will say you can you see along the floor there is a broken off leg of a chair that you can pick up. That's just a plank of wood, fairly uninteresting that you can cast light on.
Okay, I'm gonna give him that.
And I'll cast light and immediately look down at whatever I grab.
It looks like a half mutilated rat corpse.
I'm gonna throw up in the trapdoor. That is disgusting. Oh god, why would you? Oh my god, why?
Can we investigate the rat corpse to see what killed it, maybe? Like, what could have killed it?
Sure. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
Hey,
Ooh, I
I'm
can
cool with
do
that.
Okay.
I've got a +7.
so can we all see now?
Yes, you guys
Oh my
can
God, okay.
see the general around you.
That's a 21.
21. I would say it's hard to tell as it seems to have been dead for a fair while, and then it was further mutilated by a hand grasping it and sort of snapping it. But it does look very thin, and it's unclear if it's thin because it has started to decay that much, or if it was something that died from not having anything to eat.
Okay. Yo, I'm just saying, I feel like whoever was the secret werewolf is from this study, and that's how they got in there.
What if
Does
they're
this
just
study have
eating
any
rats
other
and
doors,
sustained
or is it just this trapdoor?
There is one door leading what you assume to be further into whatever house this is.
Do y'all
we're
want to
still
attempt to
underground,
sneak
right?
through
We
that
went down.
door?
I say we investigate this room first, and then I guess we can try.
All right,
Like,
so
what kind of
Brad
things
and
was
Nora
this
already
person
did
studying?
if you
I
want,
just want to know what kind of books and things are in here before we leave. I don't know. What if we find something cool in the dresser or something? I don't
yeah.
know.
So now that you have light, you guys
Gauge
can all
about
sort
how
of go
far
around.
away-
I'll say one of you can make an investigation check with advantage, since you guys are all sort of peeking around the room.
All right, Ilme, you're up. I'll give you guidance.
Can I
Alright.
tell about how far we've traveled? Probably not easy in the dark. Though.
Oh, I got a nat 20 on the second
Jesus
one.
Christ. Okay.
Plus
Ryu,
guidance, so
Ryujin.
I got a
Jesus
20,
Christ.
28.
Okay, Ryujin, I would say to see if you can gauge distance, go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay. Survival. Yo, I got a natural 20 on D&D Beyond.
You guys
That's
need
what
to
it is.
stop.
21. Holy shit.
Oh, the 20s.
So thinking
We're
about
gonna get into a fight sequence and I'll roll 2s.
yeah, thinking about the tunnel and how far you've gone and the direction you've gone, something about it seems weird to you, because it feels like, at the very least, you should be underground right now, based on like the elevation that the Coinmaster's house was at. You should be underground, but I mean, you can't see outside, but it'd be weird for a house to be underground, so that strikes you as odd. You also know that the tunnel sent you east, which would push you. The three manors of the governor, the Coinmaster, and the Lawmaster are on the eastern edge of the town. So sending you further east would send you away from the town, and yet here you are in a house. And it feels like you maybe only went a few, like 100 feet or so. Everything about it's bizarre. Ilme, first of all, what strikes you about this room is just how much older it is than the room you just left. Everything in here is covered in dust. Everything in here is extremely dated. There is barely anything here that is intact. Books, like, leather is falling off. Pages have dissolved into dust. Like, this is old. All this stuff is, like, antique. And it looks like there was some sort of commotion in here just due to the disarray of the room. But whatever commotion there was must have been not just years ago, decades ago, because there's a heavy dust on everything. You do see what looks like a portrait hanging on the wall, and with a little swipe at the nameplate, the portrait does seem to be of Andola.
Andolo's a person.
Seems to be.
I feel like Andola's
Oh, I
stand
know
is just
that.
a
Okay.
JoJo's reference.
Oh my god.
I don't actually know what you're referencing.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, well, I will keep note of that and probably ask somebody more about the history of this town. Okay. Well, I'll let everybody know about the portrait and be like, apparently Andola's a person.
Sure, you do. And
Didn't know that.
the portrait, and you can now see an actual physical description of Andola, or at least what this artist decorated him to be. He looked like he was a human man with strong, noble features, a bit round around the edges, but striking brown mutton chops. He looked like a strong, proud man.
Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna go to the door.
Okay.
So you want me to put out the
No.
torch?
Yeah. Put up. How about
And
okay? How
I
about we
will-
have? Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna open it.
I was
If
gonna
you want
say
to put
if
out
we.
the torch.
So if he puts up the torch, I can go through it first in case there is something. I'd still be able to see without the torch.
Okay, works for me.
Alright, then I guess put out the torch, Adagio, and I'm gonna try and stealthily open the door.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
What's
stealth
that one
check.
spell? Nox or whatever.
Nice.
Plus 24.
Okay. You slowly creep towards the door.
Is this one
and
pass without a trace, or did that leave?
yeah, I'd say it lasts for like what, 10 minutes, an hour. It's probably only been like 5 minutes anyway, so I'm sure it's fine.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Go ahead and look it up just so we know, but it's definitely only been around 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's an hour.
Okay, yeah, you're
It's an
totally
hour.
fine. So, you reach your hand towards this knob, and it is like it's a double door leading out of this room. And it twists, and it is, again, like everything here, ancient. Like you can feel the years as you turn the knob. And then you push it outward. Make a Constitution saving throw, please, Honora.
Oh my god. I'm scared.
Wait, what about detect magic? How long does that last? Because did I cast it?
10 minutes. And you cast it way back before the
man.
tunnel.
Oh no.
We tried. Listen, I tried.
I'm so scared. That was a nat 1.
Oh,
So a
got
3
it.
in total.
Okay.
Lord have
So-
mercy, by the gods.
You take
This is the
13
punishment
points
for the
of
natural
poison
20s.
damage as
I didn't get the nat 20s.
some sort of mist hits you in the face. And with a nat 1. You take the damage. You take the damage, and for a moment you're like, what the fuck was that? And you turn to your friends to warn them or something. And they start to contort in your mind. Their eyes glow red. And they just begin to converge on you, and you are struck with fear and panic. What do you do?
What do we see?
So you saw Nora open the door, and some sort of like vaguely purple mist just and then was gone. And you see Nora struggling for a bit and look at you guys, and their eyes just go wide in fear.
I mean, I know what Honora would do. Honora would immediately cast Guiding Bolt because they feel threatened.
Okay, who are you gonna cast Guiding Bolt at?
Rude.
Who's the closest?
I might be glowing. Just
That's
It's
true.
catching us that way.
There is one target that's glowing.
Oh, well, yeah, because that would if Pascal Trace wouldn't be for him anymore
Yeah.
now, because he's an enemy in my mind. I guess the glowing target. Then I'm
Okay.
sorry, man.
So go ahead and make your attack with Guiding Bolt.
Please slow down.
Can I warding flare this? Can I see an attack coming and be
You
like,
can, yeah. So
Do it
Adagio,
all the time.
you see Anora's eyes flash and look between you guys, and then seem to focus on you as they began to start this incantation. You're like, "Fuck that!" and a blast of energy. So Anora, make the attack with disadvantage.
Okay, I'm using a different dice because I'm rolling too well with this dice because I rolled a nat 20 before that.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Adagio dead forever. If that's another nat 20, I'm gonna cry. I will cry. Right
No way,
What is going on? That's like 6 or 7 so far. Between
man.
all of them.
Chat, don't you wish you had a tier 3 sub so you can use that nat 20 emote? That's
You
crazy.
need an Adagio dying. You know? Just
Yeah.
so go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah,
as
okay.
I try.
So, roll damage, double all the dice. And then we'll roll for some initiative.
Oh my
And then
god.
yeah, I will
Okay,
definitely.
someone help me keep track. Okay, you're gonna see me counting on my fingers for how many dice I've rolled.
Okay.
I don't
DJ,
know.
I'm gonna
crap.
take this moment to say I'm really sorry that we can't seem to get your audio going.
I can do this 4 at a time. Let's do this 4 at a time and make this easier.
Yeah, chat saying a Nora villain arc came early.
Alright, Cassandra, stop. Ah! I'm dropping dice.
Ow! What's happening?
Alexios,
10,
or DJ, I think
don't
whenever
know.
you talk, your mic is like we hear a static, like if you were unplugging it and plugging it back in over and over again.
Yeah.
So is it connected all the way?
Yeah, it seems like there's something wrong with the connection.
38, and I've got 2 more to roll still.
238. You're dead. Dodgio, you're dead.
Oh my
You're dead.
Plus 5
Wait, what's
is
happening? Did I just die?
43.
You're dead. You died.
You got 47 points of radiant damage, but you're resistant to radiant, right?
Oh, thank
my
God.
That's
yes,
true.
'cause I only have 40. I have
thank
45
God.
health.
So
How
so you
bad.
take 26, or no? What did you say? 47? So 23 points of damage.
23 points of damage. I
And-
would have died if I wasn't resistant to radiant damage.
Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh my god.
As my bonus action, I would take a starry form, so I'm gonna take Archer.
All right. So you guys watch as Nora fires this guiding bolt at Adagio, and it like shatters part of his armor, and you see he's now glowing even stronger as Anora, their eyes wide with fear, go over pure white as they enter their avatar state Archer form. All right. So anyone above 20?
I haven't rolled yet.
I just want to point out, Adagio, you're a flashback.
God damn. 21.
Oh my goddess! Goddess, leave us alone!
Okay.
I threw my note because I will roll shitty for everything else.
15 to 20?
Is
It's
Adagio,
okay,
you
I'm
can-
mentally prepared for
I
fighting.
got a 17.
Oh, I got an 18.
Okay, 18 for Adagio, 17 for Ilme,
I don't have spells prepared for fighting. And
10 to 15.
Anora.
It's a scared Anora, not an angry Anora.
Either way.
5 to 10. Ryujin, what'd you get? 5 for Alexios,
got a 4.
5 for Alexios, and 4 for
Also,
Ryujin.
Adagio, what did you do to piss off Artemis?
What did I didn't do anything. I existed.
I existed.
I'm a adorable little cleric to Apollo who just prays to the twin gods.
So I will say, because Anora started the fight and Anora's first initiative order, I'll say that was Anora's first turn.
Oh, thank you.
Because I'm not that mean. So
they get to go. Fuck.
So
feel so
Adagio,
bad.
you're up.
I'm going to cast Calm Emotions. Nice thing I prepared this. How does
Thank
that work?
God.
Charm. Woo! I was scared I was gonna come against a werewolf, and I was like, I don't know if it'll work, but I'll still use it.
Okay, so calm
I
emotions.
need my bad dice again.
Let's see here. So that's a charisma saving throw, Anora.
Oh, thank God, you picked something that I'm not good at.
And you will be charmed.
Anora just got sprayed with like a berserker potion.
That was a 16.
Nah, man. I had a 14. I had a bit of that.
Yeah, sorry. So
And then I guess
you
I'll
try
just ready my sword.
Okay, so you try to calm Anora's emotions, but Anora's in their current state just seems way too freaked out and way too panicked to calm down. And seeing that it failed, you take your empty hilt, ignite redemption, the Sunblade. All right, Ilme, you're up.
Knock me the fuck out, please.
Are you sure?
Okay, I'm gonna go up and get into combat range with Anora and use my rapier.
All right, go ahead.
An attack.
Sure,
Non-lethally.
non-lethal. You do get sneak attack because Adagio is up in melee with Anora.
Okay, cool. That was 15.
What's your armor class, Anura?
Does that hit?
It's a 15.
So that does hit. So roll plus sneak attack as you take your rapier and across Anura's glowing body.
Okay. Let's see here. All these dice. Okay. That's 9, 15. No. 13 plus 4. So a 17.
17 points of piercing to you, Anura.
Okay.
And you see, from your perspective, Anura, one of these monsters, it seems to grow a long blade extending from its arm, and it slashes towards you, and you feel the blood leaving your body, and it looks like the blood is almost getting absorbed by this shadowy creature of darkness. Okay, Alexios, you want to type in the call chat what you want to do, and I will translate.
I absolutely feel so bad.
I would have died first turn in. I mean, the god of a demigod.
All right, so Alexios,
I'm
2
so
attacks.
glad that Sammy said that you were glowing.
Yeah, for real. All right, 2 attacks against Anura, Alexios. Go ahead and roll. So Anura, you see another one of these shadowy creatures. Its arms seem to form into these bizarre discs, and they slash out towards you.
Honora's already like all kinds of fucked up. Thank you for making even more PTSD for them.
A 3 on that first attack, so that misses. Great. All right, Alexios, second attack.
Nope.
So you see this shadowy figure coming. You dodge out of the way before it slashes beyond you. Its other arm comes and circles back, and a 2? Oh, 24. Okay, that definitely hits. 24. Yeah?
Thank God.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage, Alexios. So you dodge the first one, but you don't see in time the second arm coming towards you, and you feel it slash across your chest. Four points of damage? That seems low.
Yep.
All right. Oh, so did you like roll a natural 1? Nice. All right. So 4
Hey,
points of
you don't
damage
need
to
much.
you. In self-defense, a knife protect. I bring my lunch. No one's suspect. And when it's time to take a life, deceptive fruit banana knife. What am I reading right now? Was that English?
What if they...
What?
Who wrote this?
What?
Let me read it again for chat. In self-defense, a knife protect. I bring my lunch. No one suspect. And when it's time to take a life, deceptive fruit banana knife. That sounds like Gavin. Did you write that, Gavin?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
All right. So, all right, 4 points of damage from Alexios. That brings us to you, Ryujin. What are you going to do?
Okay. Am I able to use Charm Person in combat, or is that not...
Yeah.
You can.
Someone will get advantage against you if you are currently fighting it.
Okay.
But you can do it.
If I were to try and just use Charm Person to, like, calm Anora down, would that work?
No, you'd probably need calm emotions for that.
Would it just be for the...
If you manage to successfully charm Anura, they would still view you as a scary monster, but they would also view the scary monster as their friend. It would get complicated.
Oh.
Okay. You know what? No, I want to try.
All right. So it's a wisdom saving throw with advantage for you, Anura.
It's
Is it saving throw?
Yes.
Yeah.
You A wisdom saving throw with it. God damn it! I have a +7 in my wisdom saving throws.
Oh! What have I done?
I rolled a nat 15, so
Yeah. So
That's a shame.
Ryujin,
Alright.
you cast you see that Adagio seemed to have failed, but you have more powerful magic. You cast it, and you see Anura's face seem to like react to it and shove it off, knowing that whatever trick their enemies are doing, they're not gonna fall for it. Anything else, Ryujin?
Okay. Yes. I'm gonna summon Cthulhu. I'm gonna summon the tentacle.
All right, so this spectral wave emerges from the ground in melee, I assume, with Anura?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
That is a D20. Okay, so 8, and do I add the
Spell attack.
6?
Yeah.
Spell attack, which is 7 now. So what did I say?
that's a 15 you hit.
All right, so go ahead and roll damage for your spectral wave. So, Anura, from your perspective, you see one of these bizarre monsters reach out a hand to you. You feel the magic hit you, but you resist it, and then you hear from behind you the skittering of insects or spiders. Some sort of dark shadow emerges next to you, and you see it lash out at you. Ryujin?
That's 5 damage.
5 points of cold
God damn
damage?
it.
Yes.
Yeah, 5 points of cold damage to you, Anura. And now it is
So close to dead, guys.
it is now your turn, Anura. You are now currently surrounded by a spectral wave, Adagio, Ilme, and Alexios. You're surrounded by a weird, shadowy wave and 3 shadowy monsters. What are you going to do?
Alright, I'm going to... I mean, like, I know what Honora would do, and I just don't want to do it because it sucks.
Listen, can't meta. You're freaked out right now.
I know. Honora would use Guiding Bolt again.
Okay,
I know.
you are...
And at the one that hit her.
Yeah, so I will say, you are at disadvantage because these creatures are in melee with you and it's a ranged spell attack. However...
Can I back up?
I would say because you're right up against the door, if you wanted to back up, you have to back up through the doorway, which you can do. But they would all get attack of opportunity on you.
I don't know what Honora... Okay, what were you going to say besides the disadvantage thing from before?
That Adagio, I believe, is still glowing from the last guiding bolt you hit him with. So that advantage would counteract the disadvantage from being in melee. So you would just get a straight roll.
Honora would not attack Adagio because Adagio's monster didn't hit the... I would attack Ilmaze because Ilmaze is the one that hit me.
Alright, so guiding bolt disadvantage.
Crisis.
19?
I'm sure that hits.
That
Go ahead and roll damage.
That's...
Yeah, it does. Yep.
Give me a second. I had to find how many this is. It's 5d6 now because I leveled up.
Oh, fuck. Y'all, I had
I just want
combat planned, and this is not it, but I love it.
your choice of
This is really funny.
units is great. Like it really.
25 points of radiant damage.
You are
You're a
resistant,
demigod, right?
right?
And then...
Oh, I am? Oh. I didn't know if just being a demigod means
Yeah,
I was
it should be on
resistant.
D&D Beyond, but I believe that takes down to 12 points of radiant damage.
And then it's
Okay,
immediately
cool.
followed by the Starry Form attack, which has advantage now.
Correct.
Which goes to a straight roll.
Exactly. You don't even need me. Natural 20.
Please tell me you.
Oh my
No,
As I am the
Got
only
it.
tier 3
Fine.
sub, I'm gonna put the nat 20 emote in chat.
It's still radiant damage, and it's not as much as Guiding Bolt. So where is a D8? What the hell? Do I double the +4 or
No,
not?
you only double the dice damage.
Okay. Okay, so that's another, if I can do math, 8 plus 6 is 14 plus 4, 18 points of radiant damage.
Reduced to 9
So,
to you.
9.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So Anura, from your perspective, you're blowing these radiant holes in these shadowy figures, but they still seem to reform after every hit. Adagio, you're up. You have the Sunblade.
I, out of character, would like to mention that
Yeah.
Anakin Skywalker.
that I prepared no healing spells because Anna prepared all the healing spells. Ah! So, Scorching Ray.
Okay. I mean, you're gonna.
Is a nat
die!
1.
Wow. But
Is a nat 1. Is a nat 1.
but don't you have to make multiple
The
attacks?
complete opposite of all these 20. Oh yeah, nat 1 on the first one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe there are
It's
3
of
rays.
them.
Yeah. But they
18
should
on the second.
they should all be made with
That hits.
disadvantage because Anura's in melee with you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm standing right in front of.
Yeah.
Ugh. Wait, Yeah, you're right. Let me see.
I might die
so
today.
the first one was a nat 1.
Okay.
I can still spare the dying. Like you won't be dead. You'll just be mostly dead.
Mostly dead.
The second one is a 15 in total.
That
So I guess
hits.
the second one hits.
Third one.
Thank God it's for one at least, I guess. Is a
Shit.
18 in total. So I guess the last two.
All right. So roll damage on the last 2. As Anura, you see this shadowy figure with this shadow longsword in its hand seems to just take it off to the side and fire these 3 blasts of shadow energy.
Okay, it's 2d6 for each one. And I rolled 9 points of damage for the first one and 2 for the second one. So
So that's 11.
I'm down.
However, this is
I'm down.
fire damage,
Got it.
which I believe you're resistant
I'm
to.
still
Oh,
down.
there.
I only have 2 points. I'm
Okay.
still down.
Okay, heard.
So
I will
Adagio, you fire your
immediately-
scorching rays, and Anura just crumples to the ground.
I will now cast Spare the Dying and then immediately go into Detect Poison / Disease.
Okay.
What does Spare the Dying do?
It
It
stops
just puts you
you.
at 0 hit point.
Yeah.
Yeah, from just
Okay.
like, you know.
It essentially it stops you from making
I
death
still
saves.
can't.
So you are still unconscious. You're just not dying.
Shit.
So
Okay.
you cast detect poison and disease, and there is certainly poison in Anura's system. However, you do notice as you're casting the spell, it seems like the remnants of that poison are disappearing from your sight. It seems like whatever the poison was is dissipating now that Anura is unconscious.
Ooh. Will be
Oh,
preparing
man,
healing
that
spells
wasn't
from now
fun.
on. Forever. I'm sorry. Ah! So how is the rest of the party looking?
I say we take a short rest, please.
Short rest in this dark and creepy study room where I touched a dead rat.
Exactly.
Yeah, please. I would like one.
All right.
Okay, heard. Yeah.
So, you guys take. I will say, in Anura's state, Anura is unconscious. So if someone wants to, wake her up or wake them up, I would say, well, as you guys take a short rest, you can sort of jostle them awake, and Anura, you would return at 1 hit point. But you are now surrounded by friends.
Cool. Can I? Oh god. Oh my god. Okay.
So if you guys would like to
Can
take an
I
hour here.
immediately heal myself?
Yeah, absolutely. There's also you guys are going to be taking an hour here, so if you want to use your hit dice instead of your spells, you are welcome to do so.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that.
Yep.
All right. So, anything else you guys are doing
I'm gonna use a lot of them.
during this short rest? guys just like plop down on this dusty floor. Eat some
think so.
jerky.
Yeah, I'm gonna tease Adagio.
I mean, there's almost nothing I can do. I don't even want to look through this doorway. I wonder if it was like, can I have Ilme check to see if it was like a trap? Like, this is a one-time thing? Ilme, please
It
put me
certainly
a
seemed like some sort of trap.
I mean, I can.
So we.
Yeah,
Was
it
this-
was definitely
Okay, but
trapped.
if I walk through, would the same thing happen to
You
me?
gotta.
Like, I'm not trying to
Ilme, go ahead and make an investigation
must
check.
throw.
Just to be clear, we are over 100 feet from where we entered the tunnel.
Correct.
Dropped it.
So you would be just out of range of Kai.
I got a 21.
Can I snap Kai back over to us?
Absolutely.
Like in a hushed tone.
yeah.
Ask if they saw anything, if anything changed.
I didn't see anything, but out on the street there were people looking for you. There was a fat guy wondering where you guys had gone to, because he prepared rooms for you.
Okay.
Hold on,
I have a
Ilme.
question.
1 second.
Sorry.
Ilme, with your investigation check, you do very cautiously look around the door frame, and you see what looks like a glass vial that is broken, right on the top of the door frame. You get the sense this is probably the source of the mist. It does look like it is now dormant, but it does strike you as odd. It looks far newer than everything else in this room. It looks like whatever this is, it was placed here after the rest of the room got to be this way. Honora?
How many people did I deal damage to?
Me, Ilme. That's it, I think.
I think that's it.
Okay. Since I did do a good bit of damage, I know for some of you. I'm gonna go ahead.
I'm okay. I use my hit dice, so you don't need to use a spell.
I mean,
think
like, 'cause-
I'm okay.
Well, I mean, because like if you don't use all the hit dice in case we need to use them again, I can cast Aura of Vitality.
I didn't
Nah,
I didn't use
guess
them
I
all.
would just save 'em
so-
later.
Yeah, I will also
Me neither.
say that it is
Yeah,
it is
same.
now, like, the sun was setting as you were trying to figure out the sundial puzzle, so it is now, like, close to bedtime.
Okay.
But I will also say, Ilme, with that investigation check, you notice at some point in this rest, you look over, and the portrait of Andola is empty.
It's fucking Harry Potter.
And I think that's where we'll take our break. We will take our break there. Thank you guys for joining us. We will try to potentially figure out Alexios' audio situation over the break. We will do our best. But thank you guys. We'll be back in like 15-ish minutes, assuming that there's not any crazy difficulties. So go take your bio break, and we will be back soon.
Yep.
And we are back. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Thank you all for joining us. Let me make sure Alexios' video is set up properly, because now his audio is set up properly. So let me just do that. I could take this moment to once again thank you all for joining us, and especially those of you who have decided to subscribe. I very much appreciate that. I know all of us really appreciate that, so thank you. So, hey DJ, why don't you just say something so that the crowd can hear your lovely voice? Are you serious? I can't hear you.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Jesus Christ,
Oh
dude.
my god.
Son of a bitch. You son of a son. What the fuck?
You
was-
son of a son. Alright, so. Alright. So.
That should be an emote that just says "son of a son."
It's just Adagio's head adds the sun, like
Yeah.
maybe from Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Alright, so coming back into the story here, you guys are finishing your short rest. It is now, like, you guys are starting to get a bit tired. It's not like late at night, but it's you know, certainly evening. What would you guys like to do?
Well, I want to look at that picture again. That disappeared. The figure disappeared.
Sure. So now that you
One of us could
see
cast detect magic.
now that you see a very clear difference in this portrait, you examine it a bit closer, and you notice that there used to be a portrait here, and indeed there is still the frame of a portrait here, but you put your hand up against it, there's no actual portrait. There seems to be like a small little room. It's more of just like carved out past the wall somewhere for someone to stand. That's now empty.
Are you telling me that was an actual person?
Someone was watching us? Someone was actually just there like, wow, look at these idiots fighting each other right now.
Okay, so we've never seen Endola, but I think we would. Oh my god. You think we'd recognize that person if we ever saw them again?
Sure, yeah.
Who was that?
Oh, I'm so bad. Okay, can I
Yeah,
go
absolutely.
in there? Like you said,
Yeah,
it's
so you
a little
go
room.
in, and it really is like, and I hesitate to even call it a room. It is like maybe a 5-foot space, and you sort of crawl into it, and you see just to the left of the frame, just out of your visual range from inside the room, you do see a trapdoor beneath you, where someone could feasibly come in or out.
Can I check for traps?
Investigation check.
Make sure it's not trapped in any way.
Sure.
Oh man, I got a nat 1.
I mean, it's hard to tell. First
Here
of all,
comes the bad luck.
it's dark here. It's
Yeah.
completely dark here. And second of all, due to the nature of the trap door, you don't see any traps on your side of the door, at least, but you can't really tell what's beyond the door.
Okay, well, I'm gonna be like, screw it, I'm gonna open it.
It's locked.
If I had to find
Gonna
a
open the
teammate, it'd be
trapdoor.
me.
It's locked. Oh, can I pick it with my thieves' tools?
No. And I'll tell you why. Because as you try to open it, it feels not like you don't see any sort of locking mechanism. It feels like something has been pushed again, like barring the door from opening from the other side. Like there is like a slab of wood or something that has been
Who's
Can we all
strong?
just, like-
fastened on it.
Can we all push on it until it breaks?
I was
You
gonna
I
cast it to a magical fire, but
you
okay.
can't all fit in the space. It's that narrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl out and be like, who's the strongest of us? And somebody should try and open this door.
So Alexios or
Not me.
Adagio?
Yeah, I think it was between me or Alexios.
I mean, well, I've got that +0 modifier now. Brag, you know.
Yeah, so one of you two go and try and open that door.
Can Forge push it open?
Forge would also have to make a strength check.
Or is it like a handle type deal?
Take brain plays here.
— 21 for Forge.
21. Natural 18.
Doesn't seem to budge.
Light that shit on fire, Adagio.
Alright, Ilmane, Forge, and Kai. All push
Kai?
guys.
I don't think we all won't fit.
Yeah, it's only wide enough for maybe one creature to be around the trapdoor at any given time.
Is there any traps on the door?
Not that you can see. Make an investigation check. Is someone watching TV in the background? Or is someone talking in the background?
You might hear my roommates in the background. I can mute when I'm not talking.
Maybe.
So that's a natural 20
For the investigation?
for
Okay.
investigation.
So, after you sort of like lift Forge up and back out, and you yourself go in to check, you like sort of peer through the wooden planks that make up this trap door, and you're trying to see any sort of sign of anything, and it I'll say you brought in a light source, since technically that should have been at disadvantage. Unless you want to bring in a light source.
Okay.
Uh,
A light source.
or you can make the check with disadvantage.
Does it have
No,
to be
like a
anything
torch or something.
big? 5
Yeah.
feet, cool.
Yeah,
Only
yeah,
5 feet of
absolutely.
light? So yeah, I just take a gold coin and use an infusion or a minor infusion and
Absolutely. So you pull out
produce some light from
a
that.
gold coin, light it in your hand, and sort of like peer using it as a flashlight. And you do see, and it's bizarre, like it looks like the light is reflected differently in one little bit of the crack in these wooden panels, and you focus on that a bit, and you get the sense you're looking at a very thin piece of glass or some sort of vial on the underside of the trap door.
So this is trapped, everyone. Possibly similar to the way that we just experienced. Does anybody have thieves' tools?
Well, I tried opening it, but I couldn't because it's blocked, not trapped.
What if,
Or I mean locked, right?
Right.
what if you just took the hinges
So-
off the trapdoor?
I couldn't.
Unless the hinges are on the other side.
It does seem to open down, so
Well,
the
then should we
hinges
just
would be on the other side.
burn?
Is it a magical trap?
Unclear.
It's a vial of some sort.
Okay, well.
I,
Adagio, can you burn the door down?
I can try. So I'll switch places with Alexa
Okay.
is it
and
water?
hope that this powder is flammable and doesn't explode in my face. I'm gonna cast Burning Hand
Okay.
on the trapdoor.
Your hands
That's
ignite
not
with flame, and you
bad.
just like press it against the door, or you chuck the flame onto the door. Is that an attack throw?
No, it's a saving throw.
Okay. So it automatically fails the saving throw. So go ahead and roll damage.
4d6.
Jesus Christ, really?
Yeah, 4d. It was a yeah. Oh well, I cast it at level 2. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, no, JK, I'm gonna cast that at a. I didn't realize it was also a lower level. Well, that's still 3d6. So.
Okay.
Okay. Let's hope this stupid door breaks. All sixes. Come on, let's go. So that's 12. That's like half sixes.
Okay. The trapdoor begins to burn and crack and crackle, and soon parts of the wood begin to and collapse inward. It takes a bit, and probably a couple more, just like sort of adjusting the flame to making sure it hits everything that it needs to hit. But I'd say after maybe another 15 minutes, you are able to break through the blockage. Go ahead and make a dexterity check for me.
What is my dexterity? Oh.
Can I reach in and give him guidance?
Yeah, I'd say you could like reach around the frame and pat him on the back.
Okay. Yeah, this is something I'm failing. So it's an 11 in total.
Okay. Did you add a d4?
Yeah, that's with the D4.
Okay.
I rolled an 8 plus 1 plus 2.
Okay, so the fire collapses the trapdoor.
Did you freeze or?
No, I'm just choosing my words wisely. The fire collapses the trapdoor, and as the final piece collapses, the piece that whatever this glass vial is was attached to falls, and falls vial side down, and you hear it, but a different mist begins to come out of it. Some sort of black mist that rises to meet you. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Let's hope I'm better at this one. Okay, that's plus 3 at least. Oh, okay, 21 in total.
Okay, so for a moment, you feel this bizarre influence in your mind, like you're not quite sure where you are, you're not quite sure who you are, you're not quite sure what you're doing. But then, just through your sheer will, you remember who you are, you remember what you're doing, and whatever this fog is clears from your mind. It seems to have no effect.
Ooh, take that, tiny vial. Did it like the whole? It was like all like everything that came out of the vial, came out of the vial.
It seems like it, yeah.
There's no residue or anything.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right. Well, I'm gonna say trap free, I guess. And I'm glowing. What is against the trap door? What am I? Is this still blocked?
No. It seemed to be like a wooden plank that was blocking the door that you were able to burn.
Okay.
Yeah. So the way is clear.
And so it opens. You said downward.
It opened downward, yeah. And it looks like just from looking down, and again, it's dark, but from looking down, it looks like another very small tunnel, though it seems far newer than the tunnel that you came in here from.
Probably cast light on one of the broken pieces of wood and just throw it down.
Sure. Yeah, it's only 5 feet to the ground. It's not a far fall at all.
I'll jump in. Whee.
You land on soft dirt.
Wait, are these people following me? Can I poke my head back at the chat door and be like, y'all coming or what?
Yeah,
Got it.
I'll come next.
Has the smoke
Yes, it has.
dissipated?
All of us need to go in, I guess.
Alright,
Okay.
I'll go ahead and drop down
Yeah,
too.
I'm in.
All right. So, you begin walking again single file through this tunnel, much shorter than the other tunnel by far. And this one weaves far more until it widens into a small chamber. And with your limited light that you have, it looks like dense webs line the walls of this chamber. It's not more than maybe 15 feet wide, and there's webs covering every inch of the wall.
Okay, this is a flashback to the first time.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
we
didn't
walked
we
into a
already
room
take
full
out-
of webs.
already-
So I'm
I wasn't there, I
gonna
don't
stop
know.
at the archway. I'm gonna stop wherever this tunnel stops, and I start to see webs. I'm gonna immediately stop and be like, yeah, I'm not. Someone pass me another ball bearing.
Is there anything that I can see a little bit better on the walls since I'm not going based off of the light from Adagio?
I would say because you're third in line, not much more you can see just based on interference with your other party members.
Okay, so if I get to the
Okay.
front, is there anything I could see?
Probably. but it would require
Walk
Adagio
up to
pushing
Adagio.
himself
Can I ask-
further into the room.
Can I like climb over Adagio
It's
and
Can
push
I
him
push
back?
Honora back? What are you doing? Just look over my shoulder.
I'll say, Nor, you can make a perception check with disadvantage.
All right. Oh no, where did my d20 go? I'm in the dark. I need my flashlight. Hold up a second.
Can I lean over to Adagio? Just say,
You said perception?
Mm-hmm.
burn
I
the
can-
webs.
That's what I was thinking, actually. Yeah, I was like, I could just cast another magic fire on the webs.
So
Just light the whole
15
room
and then
on
a
fire.
14 plus 4, 18?
So 15 is disadvantage. Right?
No, it's 18. It was a natural 15 and then a
Oh,
natural
gotcha,
14.
gotcha.
And then I have a plus 4, so
Okay.
18.
So looking around, you do
Sorry,
see.
I was saying my stuff out loud to math.
Gotcha. You see the webs all around. They do strike you as odd. They don't look necessarily natural as someone who is a very natural person. It does seem a bit artificial to you, though you can't quite place your finger on why. But you do see some lumps in the web. About human-sized lumps.
Burn it. Burn it down.
Some of these.
Just
could be, like,
realized I was muted.
favorable.
Oh no.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice.
That's
I'm
not
willing to
good.
Are you gonna communicate this to the rest of us?
I'm gonna turn around and go, or I'm just going to everybody just be like, so there's a problem. Those little lumps in the webs, I don't know if y'all can see the lumps, they look a little bit to be human-sized.
If I opened Redemption, would that cast more light?
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the properties of the blade.
Yeah, can
Don't
I
you have a
Do you also have a
my,
drip whip?
my long sword as well, just to add the extra light?
Sure. You guys are now a
also
glowing party.
cast I'm gonna cut one of the lumps down, I guess, using my fire sword.
Okay. So, with the fire
I don't know, I mean,
sword.
if it's human size, I'd like to see
How
if
high
it's
up are
human.
they?
Alright, so are you gonna like cut it completely open or are you just gonna cut a little slit into it?
Well, I was gonna cut around it so it falls down,
Oh, okay, sure. So,
and then like poke it.
sure. So, with the radiant fire of the sword, it's not hard to cut open. You see, it looks like there are two blobs in the chamber, and you go to one and begin cutting it around until it flops down to the ground, and you hear it as it hits the ground.
Oh. Okay, so I guess I'll very carefully choose the side that made the and like attempt to like carve out like a hole here.
Okay, so very, very carefully, like scalpel precision, you
Like,
try to just
split, like the seam.
just split the seam, and as the web begins to burn away, you see a girl, maybe 16, a familiar face, and she looks at you. She goes,
Why?
"Are you here to save me? I don't know what happened. My name is Ellie. I work
Is this
for Coinmaster Dorai."
Okay. I'm gonna cut the rest of it out and then go see who's in the other lump.
Okay, you cut open the other lump and you
There's
see
three, right?
there are two. You see a boy, maybe 17, 18, an unfamiliar face. He looks somewhat lean, but also muscular, sort of like a trim, fit body, with short blonde hair that's now like stuck to his face from the web. And he also claps and goes, "Who are you?"
That's not important. What is your connection
Who
to
are
the coin
who are
master?
you is the better question.
My name is Kev. I'm oh god. I think I'm responsible for, oh god. People are in danger.
What are you?
And you see Ellie go,
Can
that's
calm emotions?
yeah, absolutely. Ellie goes, that's Markon's son. He's the son of the man who runs the post. He goes,
What?
the man who runs the post. He goes, yeah, my dad runs the post, and I am the guy who gets on the horses and delivers letters and things, but I haven't been home in a long time. A month, maybe. Ellie goes, you are home. We're in Andola's stand. We are. Oh, God. What is happening?
Okay, well, Ellie seems to know a lot more, so I'm gonna turn to Ellie and be like, Ellie, what happened?
Oh, well, the day after Dorai was killed, one of the other servants approached me and wanted to get my story again, and I told her it didn't seem important at the time, but she had this thing in her hand. I don't know what it was, but she smashed it and it released this web around me and I couldn't move, and then she pulled something else out and suddenly my mind just went foggy and here I am.
It's the governor, right? Not the lord.
Yes.
Our own, yeah.
We need to get
Okay,
back
not
to the
lord.
governor.
Why is he in danger?
Don't worry about it. We'll
At
get
that
you out of
point-
here. We'll get you safe.
At this point, Kev goes,
Did this,
Yes. he is in danger. They all are, all three of them. And I'm the one who brought him here.
Why? Brought who here?
They call themselves the Reflection. They're an elite group of assassins. But I don't know, it's not adding up. They said no. I was tasked with bringing them money and asking them to come here to get rid of the corrupt people running this town. But they said no. We didn't have enough to pay
Who
them.
tasked you with that?
I'd rather not say.
Well,
The farmers? The people who are meeting up in the farms?
Let's just say that there
Tyron's
are...
dad! What was his name? Texwin.
No, Texwin wanted none of this.
Ah.
But there are a lot of
We
people
are
in this
here.
town.
The neighbor.
There are a lot of people in
we're
this
trying to
town
help.
who just want to be treated fairly, and they feel like they can't under the current regime. So, they asked me to go hire the Reflection, but they said no. They said they didn't do charity, that we could only afford a fraction of their normal rate. They had no interest in doing anything for us. And he sort of looks at Ellie, goes, and then something similar happened to me. I was in the inn that I was staying in Palmas, and the barkeeper, the innkeeper came and asked me a couple questions, and he pulled out something, and he webbed me up, and he pulled something else out, and suddenly my mind wasn't mine anymore. It went foggy, and here I am.
So would any of us know
What
anything
did
about the reflection?
Ellie?
Huh. I would say
Would I don't.
what?
I was just would I know something? I mean, I am an assassin.
I would
That's
say
why.
Ilmay can make a history check.
And then I guess. Did you say his name was Kev? Like
Kev,
K-E-V,
K-E-V,
or
yep.
This is an F.
I got a 22.
22. You have heard of the reflection the same way that people hear about boogeymen. They are more of a mythical ideal that assassins strive toward rather than, you believe, an actual group of assassins. That being said, the stories are fairly consistent that they're said to be this group of elite assassins that have never been discovered and can never be found because they are masters at putting on thousands of different faces, and they oftentimes people don't even know that an assassination has happened until months after it occurs. Like, they are like the elite that assassins go to bed dreaming that they can possibly achieve.
So we're thinking like shapeshifters?
Is that, I mean,
That would make sense with the fact that, well, I
Ellie's
don't know what we don't know what Ellie's actual story is, but
is that why
the fact
like,
that, I mean, no one has missed that Ellie's gone.
What if
And there was
Ellie?
another
Do you
Ellie.
know how long you've been here?
What story did Ellie tell?
Yeah, like, if that story's true, we've already seen that there had to be shapeshifters. Because the fake Ellie that's in the governor's mansion said that she saw someone, like, turn into a wolf and leave.
what if it is just Ellie?
Bong.
We've been bamboozled.
My head hurts from trying to figure this out.
Can we ask Ellie to tell her
Yeah, absolutely.
story that got her in trouble?
She goes,
Or
well, it was late at night, and I heard a commotion from Dorai's study, and so I went to investigate, and I saw him. His throat was slit, and he was bleeding out, and there was someone behind him. Weird. It looked like a man, but as I watched, it looked like it morphed into something else. I don't know if I can explain it. It looked alien as it was turning from a man into something else. And then I saw it grow fur and a snout, but it was still walking on two legs. It still had a human torso. I don't know what I saw, but I knew that it was dangerous, and I ran. And I told everyone that there was some sort of werewolf thing that had attacked the coin master. But by the time people believed me and actually searched, there was no one there.
Could you tell what the man looked like if we were to describe somebody? Like, could you say if it was close to what he looked like?
I don't know. It was dark. It was silhouette mostly. I couldn't really see clear faces or features, really. I'm sorry. I wish I could be more help. I'm just...
Kev,
Yeah.
who did you go to hire the reflection? Like, if they can't be found or anything, like, where did you go?
Well, Carrie runs the bookstore in town. She's really the only well-read person around, and she had a book. We didn't know how truthful the book really was, but it seemed to point to a way to contact them if you asked the right questions and said the right things. And it pointed toward Palmus in the Xandarian Empire. So I took the money that we had gathered and I set off. It was a long journey, but well, I guess I eventually asked the right questions to the right people. And a woman found me at a tavern, said that she was a liaison to the Reflection. And I pled our case. I said that the governor and the coin master and the law master, they were taking advantage of the farmers and of all of us. They were stealing, and it was only getting worse. And she asked to see the money. I showed her the money, and she laughed. She threw me the coin purse back, told me to get lost, and she walked out.
Was there anyone else there, maybe watching you, that you would have noticed?
I don't know.
am confused.
I didn't notice anyone in the moment. I didn't realize how important the moment was going to be.
Gotcha.
Is my dad okay?
Who is his dad?
His name is Marcon. He runs the post.
I haven't heard anything.
Have we talked to him?
Nope. Haven't met him yet.
I'm gonna say sure.
Just be like, we're not sure, but we'll figure it out for you.
Do you know how we can get back to town? Where are we?
I wouldn't even. Was this a one entrance thing, or is this leading somewhere else too?
Make a perception check.
Oh, let's see.
Sure. Make it with advantage.
Take some guidance, bud.
And some guidance. So none of that was useful. 15 in total. I guess it's not that bad, but...
Yeah, I mean, unless something is being really well obscured by the web, you're not seeing any other entrances or exits besides the one you came in.
Can I go back and see what might be through the other door?
What other door?
The one that was booby trapped that we didn't really go through after
Oh.
the one that I went to open and then I
Sure. I mean,
poisoned.
do you want to go alone?
Wait.
Are y'all okay with me going alone for this one? It's already been It's already been done. Okay.
No, we should go together. We can bring these two with us. Okay, wait.
Okay,
in
hold on.
Celestial.
Everybody's coming.
So,
Oh wait, Ilma doesn't speak Celestial. Oh man.
you
Okay,
wanna
but in
go
Celestial.
back, and is there? Can we continue on the path we're already on? Like, is there another exit?
No.
Or entryway somewhere else?
That's what I just
No.
checked for.
No. Oh, it's just a dead end.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, then I'm fine with that. However,
I cannot hear Gavin if he's saying anything.
Yeah, Gab, get closer to your mic.
Back. Okay.
Like, no, it's just fully silent. I don't hear anything from him.
Oh, really?
What the fuck?
Oh, I can hear him.
I can hear him too.
Yeah, I cannot hear him at all. Oh no.
Hippopotamus.
Speak again?
Hippopotamus.
Okay, now I can hear you. Ninja somehow fully just muted your channel specifically.
Great, love it.
Giraffe.
But honestly, where you were speaking to your microphone just then, Gavin, is perfect audio. It's perfect volume.
Like right here.
Yeah.
Right within 5 inches of it.
Yeah, that's way
Yes.
better.
All right. Well.
Wait, who had detect magic?
Me.
Yeah, maybe if I scoot everything over a little bit,
Yeah.
and then I get closer to it.
Alright,
finagle this.
Oh my god. This okay. The thing is that who was the person in this room, and who literally put the plank? If there's only two other in Celestial, as I'm saying this to Nora and Ryujin, who trapped the trap door and sealed it? If there's only two other people in this room, this man and this girl.
Burn the webs.
Burn the webs. Cut the
Burn
webs
the
down.
webs, I guess.
So,
So someone should
Stand to
restrain
save
the
its
two of them,
back.
and I'll go ahead and burn the webs with burning hand.
All right, you spend some time burning the webs, and it does take some time. And at this point,
Fuck.
I mean, you can't see the sun, but you get the sense it's starting to get pretty late at night. But you burn away all of the webs, and there does not seem to be another exit.
Okay, so in Celestial, someone had to have closed the trap door. Someone put that plank there, and if there's no other exit, and I'm literally looking at two people in front of me, I have to assume that you're muted. I have to. I don't know.
Well, like he could, like if you slammed the trap door, well, no, you said it. This trap door was on the floor, right? So like it was underneath us.
Yeah.
It was underneath, and then there was a plank blocking us from pushing down.
It was barred from the
Could
inside.
he have had like? Could he have had like a string and he just pulled it in place and walked away?
I don't. I mean, maybe, but then he would have had to leave through the room that we were fighting in.
But we were fighting. We weren't really paying attention.
I guess, yeah.
Listen,
Oh.
I
Yeah, but
say
you were
we
like
just,
right in front of the door the whole time.
But what if he went back through the trap door that we came out of?
Oh, true. True.
Well, then he'll be at the manor. What was that? That was on the floor. Do you think? I don't know. I feel like. Well, I guess maybe depending on what our passive perception would have been like. But like, could you imagine a whole person crawling out of a picture into a trapdoor, and we're just like, kill Nora.
all right. Alexios and Forge fully interrogate the other two people.
We
I
can
don't
either
know.
zone of truth, attempt to like detect some sort of magic on them. I don't like. There has to be something weird with these people.
Can I
If
just
not,
cast detect magic
is this
for the
other
whole
person.
room? Like anybody who's got like magic we don't know about,
Yeah,
stuff like that.
you detect magic, and looking around, besides the things that your friends are holding, you get nothing. You do see like the remnants of the webs do give off a bit of a magical aura, like they are probably magical webs, but other than that, nothing.
What would have created these webs? Like,
Anura,
were these similar to the ones we did?
the potion that they.
yeah, Anura,
grounded
you would
them in.
What?
know. There is a web spell that can produce a similar effect to this.
Okay, well I'll tell everybody that's a thing.
I think there's just a really, really incredible alchemist behind all this. Making potions left and
I'm
right.
just saying we've been
This
at
is
this for
just
like
Someone
we've been at this for
covering
like
their
3 hours,
tracks.
and I'm more confused than when we started.
Wait, but what are we gonna do with
Fair
these?
point.
Yeah, for real. What are we doing with these people? Are we just bringing them back with us?
I mean, I assume
Ellie's
well,
like, yes, can you?
Back, find Kev's dad.
That's the thing.
Kev's like, yeah, if you can get me to my dad, I would really be. I'm sure he's mortified, and you know, he last saw me riding off into the sunset. I have no idea if he thinks I'm alive or dead.
Eager to see your
How long is
parents,
Kev's
eh?
hair?
A little suspicious.
It's short.
oh my fucking god.
Oh,
And
man.
Ellie's like, yes,
I'm gonna tell him to lift up his sleeve, and we're gonna like, and we're gonna mark him.
Okay.
And we're gonna be like, don't show this to any. Just like I don't know, like ink or something, like ink blob him, and be like, don't wash that off until I tell you, and don't show anyone.
All right.
I'll do the same for Ellie.
Okay.
bloop.
I'll say you dot
Can-
them both. They both have marks, and Ellie's like, would you help us get back to town? I don't know the last time I ate. I literally don't know the last time I ate, but I am hungry.
Oh my god, oh
Hey,
my
bro.
god. Can I give oh my god. Can I give them each a ration? I'll use 2 rations for this.
Sure. They happily
Oh my god.
gobble it down.
Okay. I say like we go in a weird form where it's like two of us walk slightly behind with these two, and then the other three head to the governor's manor and checks out what's happening at the governor's manor, and then we all come together.
I will say I feel like we need to keep them hidden to start with, though, because like it's gonna tip somebody off that we found this if they see the second the. Do we even know if this is the real Ellie?
Mm. I can zone of truth them,
It's like
but
you're the one with the
even
zone
then,
of truth.
okay, but even then it's not. I mean, I guess yeah. I can. Okay, fine. I cast zone of truth.
Does
on
Ellie
the two
look
of them.
expressionless?
No, she
Wait, what was?
she looks
like
fully
before?
expressionful. They both look fully expressionful.
Like someone who witnessed a murder?
The Ellie we saw was oddly expressionless. Like, really.
I can
Like,
Well, then
detect
where's
good and
monotone.
evil.
Where was the person in the portrait? Because we kind of listen. Maybe my brain's just not big enough for this to see the whole picture, but I'm thoroughly confused. Someone went through the trapdoor, barred it from the other side. We went through said trapdoor, found these two, burned said webs. Still haven't found the person that did.
Well, I'm telling you, it's probably one of these two people in front of us. But even if it was,
They both start like looking at each other
Back
like
through the door
like
that
oh
led
shit.
to-
They're both like,
Which
are
one
you
the
the
fuck
imposter?
was
Are you the imposter?
okay,
was
so
a
I
game
can
of
cast
Among Us.
It's
Zone
Among
of
Us.
Truth and detect evil and good.
Yo, they're both pretty
Uh,
sus.
Might have to vote them off next round.
I mean, I'm sure. Okay, if we just start beating them up and then like spare the dying, whichever one takes longer to
Okay,
kill
okay,
is
okay.
clearly not human.
Okay. You either zone of truth
Can
this, or
I-
I'm gonna charm person them, and then we ask.
Okay, I'm gonna Zone of Truth. I
You know
cast Zone of Truth on the.
I say
on
we
the
do
floor,
all
yeah.
of it. Zone of truth, charm person.
Wait, this
and
will be
then
my
we-
last
Fall on his
second
face.
level. You know, whatever.
Okay,
Zone
what's
of
the
I can
what's
do
the
it then.
save
I'm
on
still
Zone of
at
Truth?
first levels.
Where is that actually? Oh, it's a 14 on charisma.
Charisma save. Okay.
Don't resist.
Don't
Don't resist.
Oh my god. They
Okay.
have no idea what's happening. They're just like.
And then I would like to
spell
insight
getting
check if
cast
it
on them, and
worked.
it just-
Hold on.
Or
Yeah,
not.
let me. That's what I'm looking up right now. Is if you know whether or not it worked.
These poor kids.
Oh, okay, heard, because that'd be great.
I'll insight check.
We also could have just asked them and insight checked it.
You know whether each creature
Wow.
succeeds or fails on a saving throw. Okay, so they both rolled high enough
heard.
that they both succeeded on their save.
Well, I
All right,
can't
then
cast
I'm
it
gonna
again.
cast charm person. I'm gonna cast charm person.
On
I'm gonna
which
cast
one?
Detect Good and Evil.
Let's do Ellie first.
Okay, what's the save on that?
I'm gonna cast.
It's a wisdom 15.
Okay, she rolled a natural 4.
Haha. Alright. I'm gonna turn to the party, and in Celestial, even though only 2 people understand me, so she can't understand it. What should I ask her?
Who are you? Who are you really?
Can I say, who are you really? For real? Like, actually?
She goes,
No, no joke.
Well, what do you mean? I'm Ellie. I just told you.
But
Okay, but are you the real Ellie? I
I
did say that. That was just.
I don't know what you mean by that. Of course, I'm the real Ellie. I've been Ellie my whole life.
Okay, cool. I feel bad, so I'm gonna immediately drop charm person and be like, okay, I just had to make sure.
Oh, okay. Are we gonna
charmed
Should we
go
ex-
home soon? She's like
No,
all these
not.
tests are really freaking her out.
How about, okay, I'm gonna turn to Ilme and be like, hey, do you want to still go check out that other room, and they can go ahead and take them back?
I'm fine with that, and then we can head back after we see what's
going on?
down
Yeah.
that way. Do not engage.
Do not engage.
Just look.
So
Yeah.
if we get split up, where are we? Like, let's set a time limit where if, the other half of our party doesn't show within a certain amount of time, that we know where you're gonna be at, so we can try and find you. No one's dying today.
Well, we're just gonna go down the doorway that we sprung by accident, and explore it a little
think
more,
we
and
should-
then we'll come back. So while you
We should all
guys
go
could go
together.
and get.
We need to get those two back though. They're not up to go through that.
I mean, they've been down here long
it's
enough. It's
late.
not like I think they're. I mean,
They were pretty comatose before
more
though.
in danger above ground. Cause like if whoever put them here finds out that they're not here, they're definitely gonna kill them.
They
I feel
still
like
don't
that's
know anything
probably
though.
fair.
My thing is,
But we don't know what they look like, so they could be.
Well, we know
My
there's one
thing-
fake Ellie, and if Ellie sees Ellie,
We're fucked.
if I so I
Yeah.
have with Nature's Mantle, if I give Nature's Mantle to somebody and use it on them, can they be like you see what I mean?
I mean, you can give someone else a magic item, sure.
But they won't be able to use anything even
Oh,
if
right,
I
'cause it has to be a
give it to them
druid.
and make it shift.
Yeah, it has to be a druid.
Okay, so
I
like
have
I can't
my-
make it shift and then give it to them.
No,
I have a cloak of many fashions.
it's true.
If I trusted one of them enough.
but
One.
can we really trust them?
I still want. I'm gonna go ahead and detect good and evil on the two of them.
Okay, so that lets you know about the presence of any aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend,
Is
or
that how that
undead
worked?
within 30 feet. Yeah,
Ugh, they can't just tell me if you're good or evil.
no. But you don't
Alright.
you don't get any ping on any of that.
I still don't like them.
You know, I'm
Can I
just gonna
It-
trust Adagio.
I feel like Ellie was just the like semi-permanent cover.
What do you
Okay,
what
so
do you
I'm
mean?
either up for.
What do you mean I was a semi-permanent cover? What does that mean?
I mean, like Ellie's definitely, or the other Ellie is definitely.
Yo, we
around
haven't
the
told
governor.
them about their counterparts.
Ellie
That's
is
why they're
like
confused.
so completely lost.
That's why she keeps saying, "What do you mean?" Because we
Oh.
haven't told them.
Oh snap! So somebody's wearing your face.
What?
Wait, Ellie, this is the first time
uh,
we've met, right?
Not your actual face.
This is the first time we've met.
Yes,
Ellie.
I-
You've
Too
much
never met us
detail
Not-
before?
for a
I don't
child.
know
We're
who
gonna
any
scare
of you
them.
are.
Stop.
I'm thankful that you've saved me from whatever this web thing is. I have no idea who you are. You marked me. You're testing me. You're doing magic on me. I really just want to go home.
Okay, so I'm going to place my hand on her shoulder and be like, "Listen, Ellie, you can't go home right now because home isn't safe anymore for you.
Listen, Ellie.
Someone,
All I'm gonna say
something
is there's
greeted
an
us back at the
investigation.
manor."
Help!
And-
I need
and they're
You
wearing your
are-
face.
help.
you are not safe. Okay, no one is safe. There's some shady stuff going on, and we're trying to get to the bottom of it. And until we do that, you can't go home.
Do I have to stay here?
What he said.
Maybe
No.
not
No,
here.
no. We're not making a child stay here.
Okay, so I'll give
It's safe.
Ellie my
Okay,
cloak of many
no.
fashions,
Ish.
and then can I use my disguise kit to turn Kev's hair anything other than blonde?
Sure, yeah. I could say
Okay,
you could put like a
so-
temporary dye in there to turn it like black, essentially.
Okay, heard. His hair is now black, and Ellie now has a cloak of many fashions, which I expect back. And if she dies, I'm gonna bring her back to life and kill her myself.
As you're like putting this dye in Kev's hair, he's like, "Wait, so there are people impersonating us in town? Why?"
Well, I don't.
We haven't
don't
seen
know
I don't know
about
about
you.
you,
but
Oh.
but seeing how you were captured here, I still need to disguise you. We're gonna get you to our caravan, and you guys can like drive out of town for a couple.
oh,
days.
they could hide in the wagon.
They can.
Okay.
Where even is our wagon?
If
We got
I
the
stable,
cloth, we
I
got the
don't know.
tarp over it.
if I have to hide, which is
So I'm gonna need
fine,
you to-
I spend a lot of time on the road anyway. That's fine, but can you just make sure my dad knows I'm alive?
Yeah, I'll check.
Yes.
Thank you.
You just gotta keep Ellie safe.
Of course, absolutely.
And Ellie, I wanted to show you how to use the cloak. I'm gonna show Ellie how to use the cloak, and I'm gonna make it look cool.
Okay. She's like, oh wow. Okay.
You
Okay.
I have
can
a
make it look
question.
black though. I would definitely turn this like.
Anora, question.
She like walks around looking like royalty, and I'm like,
Okay, so with the cloak of stars, is that the same way I can't give it to somebody?
That is something.
Because it doesn't say for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the Cloak of Stars is it's not that you can't give it to someone, it's that it is something that is like sacred to who you are. So you can give it to someone. It's just like very
Okay.
it has a lot of sentimental meaning to you.
what? What do you guys think if I made Kev look like Adagio? Like gave him my cleric robes, and I was like, look, it's Adagio, and I dyed my own hair black.
He,
Oh my fucking
he
God.
goes, that's a
Long
cool idea, and for sure, but I should mention that this is a really small town. Everybody knows everybody.
And your face is too recognizable.
Yeah.
What if I just gave you a black eye?
What? He's like, "Ah!"
Why do you want to fight them so bad?
I'm not trying to fight them. This is for your own good. It hurts me more than it hurts you.
I doubt it.
I guess we'll find out. Okay, fine. I'll have to protect the children, I guess.
Listen. Okay. Does anyone have like a piece
What
of
if we
cloth or,
just
like,
used
hood
the
or
gate
cloak or
stone
something
and
we
sent
can-
them to Adela?
Oh
And just like went back to Delphi and brought them back later.
Wait. Hold up. I still have. Wait a second. Wait a goddamn second. Hold on. So we still have all the gate stones, right?
No. Oh, well, the
No.
ones we were carrying, sure.
Okay.
Half
So
the gate
if
stones.
we were to send them back, and all of us just go, how long would it take us to get back here? I can't remember.
It's about a day's journey.
Okay.
And we wouldn't have our wagon. Unless we
Yeah.
Correct.
jumped in the wagon and teleported
So
over.
are we willing to sacrifice
Which-
a day and our wagon temporarily, or hide them in?
I
said
will
wagon?
also just
Which
remind
gate
you
stones
guys.
do we have?
I think you guys have a full like half of each one.
I have 3.
Yeah, I will just remind you guys that there are people in Andola Stand who like are expecting you, or at the very least know that you're there and are very confused as to where you've gone. So
Do
you'll
we
have
have
some
a full
questions to
set?
answer.
Do we have a full set of gate stones? Like we have both of one.
No.
No.
Do
But
could
if
we
you go-
easily get to the other half in Delphi?
As far as you know.
Fang has
Okay.
the green. Like
I mean, if you use one of the gate stones, it'll bring you automatically to the other of its pair.
And then if you
Well-
use the orange to get
So
to
if we
Adela,
leave one behind,
you can
if-
use the orange
Say-
to get to
and,
Adela,
like, leave the
and then
green
you could
one.
go and get the green one from Fang and use it to get back to me if I was here.
That's what I was going to say.
I also
Yes,
have
that's the
both
best
of
way
the
to do
light
it.
blue ones. I don't know where those are, but
he has
Wait, you
the
said you
Nadar.
have both of them?
both
has
blue
the
and green.
Nadar.
Yeah, I have 3.
The Kenai, and then Lords. I have
I
Phaetons.
should probably get rid of Kenai's,
think-
huh? Unless Ilme.
Wants to just bloop in. What if we just broke into Kenai's manor?
Well,
Oh my
Yo,
nose!
we
I'm like,
have other things to
Right.
worry about.
What
We
if we
have
got rid
other
of the
things to
gate?
worry about.
You're right.
Ellie and Kev are looking at each other like, this is all a bit beyond my understanding, but I'm okay with whatever as long as we get out of this weird place.
Okay, I say the best idea is go to Odella, leave somebody behind with the green gate stone, and then blip back to the green gate stone that is here. Whoever wants to
mean-
stay here can stay here.
Oh, I'll
but
stay. I have no problem staying.
I'll stay with Ryujin in town. But do we really have to send one of us? Like, we can't just send the 2 of them with a note to Adela, like, I need you to watch
I mean,
these
we
secrets for a
could.
while.
we could.
And, like,
Whoever's
okay, 2
leaving
notes.
is
One
a
note
bad
to, like,
idea.
Odella, just so Adela's not like, why did these random children pop up in my house? And then a second note with, like, instructions to lead
Wait.
them to our manor, where our bodyguards can watch the children.
Does anyone have a sending spell?
I didn't prepare it, so.
Damn.
I feel like the best thing to do is just make a little note, send it to Odella, and send them to Odella. But the thing is, we're stuck here once we do that. We're talking about having a way to get back to Delphi quickly before if anything happened. If we send them with the gate stone, that's it.
But we have the other gate stones
Well,
we could
it
try.
recharges after.
That we'll still
one
go
day,
there.
right?
It does
We won't
recharge
have
after
the
a
gate
day.
stone anymore, Ryujin.
Yeah, it'll
It'll
go with
the kid.
them.
It'll go
Oh
with the kid.
yeah. Okay. So one of us go with him then, and then get the stone from Fang and come back
But
to.
even
that-
then, though,
that-
it doesn't matter. We have the one to go to Fang. We could all just go to Fang if we have to.
We could all just try the different stones. See where we end up in Delphi.
Well,
I feel like-
what I'm saying is Fang, as far as we know, still has the green gate stone. Odella has the orange. So if one of us were to go with the two kids with the orange gate stone to Odella, and then go to Fang, who has the green one, you could come back to me and whoever else stays here, just like a full circle trip, and they recharge
like-
in a day. That way we don't have to lose any gate stones, and then.
Yeah, but what if something happens in that day? That's what I'm worried about.
That's fair.
So, like, I think the easiest way to do it would honestly be just send them with a note to Odella, because either way, we still have the one. We can just pop up next to Fang and explain what happened to Fang. We have
Or
to.
should we send them with Fang? Would you rather have Fang or Odella?
So, last people from here, Fang
Yeah.
put in the jail, so.
I mean, they'll be safe, maybe.
Just throw him in a jail cell with
Why-
Tyron.
Why
Accused
would
of
we
murder.
need? We don't need to like split off or like put them away at all, because it actually helps us to have them, right? Because remember, this is a small town where everybody knows everybody, so they can only have one of two faces. Unless
Yeah, but
there's
we put
another
them in
corpse
danger
around
as
here.
soon as we do that.
So if we have, not really, because we can spot them from a mile away because we have their
But, like, my
faces
thing
with
is if
us.
we don't see the fake ones first.
And I want to make this like a
Sure,
huddle
I'll say
so
you
they
guys
can't hear
went
me,
off
like,
a little bit,
proposing
and
that they're
you just
fake.
leave Kev and Ellie just like awkwardly looking at each other, and like neither of them trust each other now, so they're both just like looking at each other, waiting for the other to make a move, you know?
We're just like whispering in a corner,
Like-
just like looking back at him every
Yeah.
now and then. Whisper.
My thing,
But I find it highly imperative to say that the longer we're here talking about where we're going to send them, whatever's going on up there is going on up there, and we're making things worse for ourselves because we just disappeared and there are assassins.
my thing is that's what bothers me is there are assassins, and it seems like these assassins were trying to get rid of Ellie and them. If we haven't seen the assassins before now and no one else has, it's very unlikely we'll see them before they see us, and we put Ellie and Kath in danger immediately, bringing them back up to the surface. Everyone knows everybody, so everyone's going to question why we have a second Ellie with us, and that's going to put her in danger immediately. I'm not putting a kid in danger.
These are
Then at that point they can ask them questions that only Ellie or Kev, which would really help us because then they know that we found
But
two
it's also-
people who are missing. Because if we send them away, two people, like, we've just gone missing and we're the only culprits
valid
with
Well,
no way to explain it.
My
What if?
thing is... Sorry, go ahead.
no. I go ahead. Sorry.
My thing is even then, if the governor believes that he has the real Ellie with him and he thinks he's... As far as the governor's concerned, everything's wrapped up in a nice little bow right now, except for the fact that he can't find him. He's not going to listen because everything's wrapped up in a nice little bow. And the coin master dying puts him in the clear because no one can expose his corruption then because the coin master is dead. I don't think they're going to listen if we just show up with these two kids. They're going to think we did something that we weren't supposed to do. They don't trust us here that much overall.
Yeah, but if they don't already trust us here, like, the best thing we can do is pop up with somebody who.
But how can they tell them apart? That's my question. Let's say you
That's
have
the
Ellie 1
thing.
and Ellie 2. How are they gonna know which is the real Ellie? You know, like, where were you last year, September 3rd at 4 in the morning? Like,
Because we're popping up with malnourished Kev. And how did malnourished Kev get malnourished
But
so
he did-
fast? Or Ellie,
Are they
so to
malnourished?
say. Like,
I just feel like at this
Right?
point,
aren't
They're
they both,
they're
like,
thin,
kinda
like,
dirty?
it's unclear how long they've been in the web, but it seems to have been keeping them alive, but not like keeping them well fed.
What I'm concerned about is
And we low-key did burn the
my
evidence.
thing is like if the governor from our experience with politicians who can't read the room and archmages who are absolute pieces of shit, they're not going to believe us just because we pop up with these two kids who look the same and and the only difference is they're malnourished. It's more than likely it's just going to be one of those things where they're like, oh, you kidnapped them in the first place, you go in jail now. We're not trusted enough, and that's not going to gain the trust.
I think
Not when the governor think everything is in a good, like, nice little package for him.
we can just vote on it, if anything. But I still think that we should just send the kids away, find Ellie and the Kev imposter as soon as possible, because then we at least have 2 random imposters in town that we could at least take down, and then have to work through the others. Because if we sent the kids away now and went back to the manor and were greeted by the governor and Ellie, then I mean, obviously we know that that's not Ellie.
And then we kill
I'm not
Ellie
trying
in
to
front of the
kill
governor. and
I
Ellie
we
don't
in front of
think
the
we
governor.
need to.
jail
Yeah,
because
no,
there's
I don't think
no-
we need to
I
kill the
wasn't
fake
gonna
Ellie.
murder this person in front of the governor. We can act like everything's normal because Ellie's not gonna be downstairs. Like Ellie's not coming down here anytime soon. After we appear, we could just wait until the governor's gone and be like, Ellie, I'm sorry, there were some things about your testimony that didn't seem to line up. No, I don't know, zone of truth her, grapple her, throw a net over her, multiple her. I don't know.
We can
I
ask
only have
them if
one
they
net.
want to go home or not now. Like, do they
I don't
feel
think we
safe?
can take
Like,
them home.
I do believe it'll
I
help
really
us.
don't.
Okay, so what do we split across? Like, who's the deciding vote?
All right, everybody who's in favor of sending the kids back, raise your hand and count.
To Delphi?
That seems like
Yes.
Is there a way that we can send them back and still have, like, maybe proof that they're real? Do we even know if they're real? That's my, like,
Oh, we did everything we could.
I don't trust
We
anyone
zone the
right
truth
now.
them.
Everyone is suspicious.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sam.
Ryujin suddenly turns to the person next to him and stabs.
Well, I mean,
You
like,
know what?
if somebody
Just send
wants
them
to
to
check
Fang and have them arrested. Just throw them in the cell with Tyrant, and when we can prove who's innocent, we can prove who's innocent. I don't know.
I mean, like, at this point,
At least
I
they'll be
feel
fit.
like I don't know, like, we can prove that we saw what we saw. Like, anybody can cast Zone of Truth on us.
If they have
Like,
the ability to.
Adagio can just cast Zone of Truth on one of us for them. If he has to, I guess. So, like...
If they believe that the spell takes happen.
So was the vote to send them, or was the
We didn't
vote...
finish voting.
Yeah, well, I'm with Alexios here. I feel like it's gonna
Oh, no.
be better if we have them.
Literally, I'm stuck, like, dead in the
So,
middle of
Ryujin?
both of them, so I don't know what... I'm just...
Where's a coin? I'm about to flip a freaking coin.
At
Where's
this
the
point,
coin?
wait.
Kev and Ellie are like, are you guys deciding things? Do we get input?
Yes.
Yes, do you want to go home, or do you
I
want
don't
to
think
go
that's
to
a
our
fair
house?
way
That's
to
not
put
fair.
it either. That's
Would you
not
like
fair.
to go?
No.
Would you like to
No.
be safe within the walls of Delphi, or would you rather walk around where murderers could kill you?
Ellie
Yeah, would you rather
goes,
walk around where you're possibly going to get killed or not?
Ellie goes, I mean, I don't want to be killed, but I've also never been outside of Andola's stand before. And Kev goes,
It's a vacation.
I have traveled. I can take care of myself. I can take care of her. I would
Y'all can
love
pull up at my house and just enjoy the weekend.
I would love for my dad to know that I'm alive, and if there's another me in my house, I'd love for him to know that that's not actually me. But
Here, write him a note, and your
We can
handwriting
take
should be
care of
enough.
that.
Okay, so here's my question. Do you want a big coin, a medium-sized coin, or a little coin?
Oh my fucking god.
hate
I was
this
about to
so
pull out a
much.
Pokemon coin, so...
The big one. The big one.
The big one?
gotta go with the
This
big
is,
one.
This is a national park coin.
I'm just
So what
saying,
to
no matter
decide?
what, I feel like we put them in danger taking them back up topside.
Heads has the mountains. It's got, what is it, Mount Rushmore? Yes, Mount Rushmore. Tails is just a bunch of words on the back. Okay.
I do think our
Which one is
our mod has a good idea. Give them mustaches or a wig.
I already dyed his hair. I'm like, cut one of my curls and like glue it on his face.
he goes. By the way,
I feel like we should give them the final decision, though. Sorry.
up to you.
I feel like we should give them the final decision. It's possibly their lives at stake. It's not ours. But we need to lay it out as facts and not just saying, do you want to go home versus a stranger's house? We need to lay it out as the fact that they could die if they go topside. There's a good possibility that they're going to be seen before they see the other person, and they're not going to be able to prove quickly enough who they are, and that they're going to get killed or they're going to be taken prisoner. That's a good possibility that they need to be able to accept if they decide to go home.
How about this? What if we either send someone or we all go together to the parents of both of them, you know, have them maybe not stay here, maybe we sneak them out to the wagon and like disguise them temporarily and go to their individual, you know, parents' houses and scope it out, kind of talk to them, maybe not reveal that like we have their, you know, their kids, the real ones anyway, that we think real. I don't know who's real anymore, I'm suspicious, but you know, after that, once we know what's what, we can decide further, because they want to let their parents know that they're okay. They want at least that, right? And I think that's fair. That's like a little bit of closure, you know, I understand that. However, if we take them just going out and about, that is really risky, because if, you know, for example, Ellie sees Ellie, probably gonna be bad. So that's where I'm at.
Kev raises his hand and goes, I have a thought.
Go ahead.
First of all, I think we're agreed, he sort of gestures to Elliot, that we'll do whatever you guys think is best. You are far more knowledgeable than we are, but is there a way to hide us somewhere in Andola's stand? Because I think you're right. I don't think it's safe for us to be out and about in town if there could be people impersonating us. But I also think you're right that if it comes down to figuring out which of us is the real one and which of us is the imposter, you're gonna need us.
I don't know. We don't know enough people in Andola's stand to do that.
Do either of you have any family friend, like just closely trusted people, you know, not like your dad's friend's brother or something, but like someone that you've known your entire life, that you know for a fact would never do you wrong, that we can interrogate, talk to, and make sure that they're not an imposter themselves, where you could stay and be safe for a while. Not a while, like a long time, maybe like a couple hours, couple days, something like that.
Not really. I mean, those are pretty specific criteria. But if, I mean, where...
Can we hide them with their parents?
I mean, unless...
We'll just swap out.
Unless people are impersonating us. Is there anywhere... I mean, where exactly are we? Like, is there a place that we can stay that's, like, empty?
This is, like, beneath the Coin Master's house. So if you want to stay
we
in the
don't
Coin
know.
Master's
No,
house,
we're not really.
This is
we're
like,
not in the Coin Master's
this is-
house anymore.
this
We're
is from
east.
the Coin Master's house.
We're east of the coin.
Like, we
Master's house.
entered his study and crawled down multiple tunnels.
Can we go see what's through that other door and see if we can figure out where the hell we are first?
I will stay here with the children. I will keep them safe while you go.
Okay.
Because we can't
Yeah.
answer that question till we figure it out.
All right.
We can ask
And
them the
it-
history of Andola, like,
Listen.
who is Andola, and how did this town even come to be?
Well, whoever stays with them can ask them that.
Sure.
But we're wasting a lot of time, all of us here, when we need to explore the other part.
Also, can anyone can use the gate stone, right? You
Yeah,
have to be
you
able
don't have to be attuned to it or anything.
Anyone?
I will say, if shit hits the fan, and I need to get all 3 of us out of here if I am staying with them, I will use a gate stone. Just putting that out
That's
there.
fair. That is fair.
However, I will try to avoid it at all costs.
Okay.
Unless I'm about to die or they are about to die.
So, Ryujin is staying with
So who all is going
the civilians.
to?
Is everyone else going back up to the house?
I feel like Ryujin should stay by himself.
Me and Forge.
No, I'm fine. I'll bring Kai and we'll be good.
Me and Forge will stay. Or
I still don't think it should be just you and Kai though.
Yeah, probably.
That's a lot for you and just your familiar.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not very smart. However, okay. I mean, yeah, if you
I'll
want
stay.
to, that's fine. I'm totally okay with that.
All right,
I was just
so
trying to be tough, you know.
so Ryujin, Alexios, Kai, and Forge stay behind, while Adagio, Ilme, and Anura go back up to the house. Yes.
Yes.
Or are we going to
Wait,
explore the
wait. Before
passage we haven't seen
before
yet?
we split up,
Well, that's in
when
the
you-
house.
Yeah.
you're in that back room.
That's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Okay.
really quickly.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were meaning like.
No, sorry, the old
master
house. The old house.
Okay.
The trapdoor was burned away by Adagio, right? So you fall in, and then it's just like an open corridor where we're at right now. Is there like another doorway or something?
Yeah. So basically, you're in a wider part of the tunnel, and then it's just the thin tunnel that goes up to the trapdoor. There's nothing blocking anything.
Okay. All right.
All right. So, Ilme, Adagio, Anura, you guys make your way back through the tunnel, up through the burned trapdoor, and crawl through the empty portrait hole, and are back in the dust-covered, now like footprints everywhere after the scuffle that happened in here. But you are in the study. What would you guys like to do?
Let's go check out that doorway that caused me to go insane before.
Okay. So you tentatively open it, and now it seems the trap has been sprung, and it swings open freely. And you step into what looks like a grand foyer. You see a balcony hanging above, almost. It's similar in architecture to the governor's house that you were in earlier today, but this is not the governor's house. Similar to the study, this place is also covered in dust, seems very, very old. This is a stone room, and in the center of the room is a stone statue of a man with a sword like pointed onto the ground, standing proudly. You do see open right now a front door and another door on the far side of the room that you assume leads to a different room.
Okay.
Is it dark in this room, or
It is.
I really want to cast daylight with the drift glow.
Sure. You cast daylight. This immense light emanates from the globe, and it is now bright light in here. And you see, as you approach, this statue, and it's weathered with age, much like everything here, but seems to be a statue that bears a very striking resemblance to the face in the portrait that you saw. This seems to be a statue of Andola, potentially.
Can I poke it and see if it's real?
Stone.
Okay, good.
The portrait gave you trust issues.
It did.
And you do see
This is why I have
now
trust
now
issues. It's
that
a fake
daylight
portrait.
now that daylight has shone through, you see on the wall that the front door is on, the light now shines through and you see windows on either side of this door. You are somehow above ground, even though you know you descended beneath the earth to get here.
If we look outside, can we see where we're at?
Make a perception check. You are currently, this daylight is the only source of light,
Oh,
as
shit.
it is night outside.
Okay. Okay. I unintentionally put my d20s in a bag because I meant to put other dice in and I have to pick all the d20s up. Oh, shit. Perception?
Yes.
Where's that at? That's a 12.
I mean, looking out, it looks, first of all, directly in front of this door, there is, it's bizarre. At first, you're not quite sure what you're seeing. It looks like the earth just gives away in the front of this door. And looking a little closer, it looks almost like a long, dried-out moat surrounding this house. And on the other side of the dried-out moat, you're looking at a hill that blocks most of your vision. It looks like whatever this house is, it is built at the bottom of a large hill, facing the hill.
Okay. No clue where that's at, but...
While you guys are pondering that, I'll cut back to...
There's another
You said there
door,
was another door,
Oh,
right?
sorry. Yes, there's another door to what you assume to be another room on the far end of this foyer.
I want to make my way over there.
Not a problem.
I will follow.
Look inside, see if I can see anything.
The door is locked.
Check for traps.
Check for traps. Investigation check.
Okay.
Can I look? Can I look through the
Yeah.
people?
Sure. Make a perception check with disadvantage.
Ooh.
With advantage, or did you say disadvantage?
Disadvantage, since you're looking through a keyhole in a room with no
Wait, that
light.
was an investigation.
Yeah, investigation.
Oh. I am like...
An 8.
8 for
I
investigation.
saw nothing. I rolled a 3.
And a 3 for perception. So you guys just like slam yourselves against the wall. Adagio, you look through. Yeah, you look through. You see nothing. It's dark in there. There's no light source from inside. Ilme, looking around, you don't see anything that screams trap to you.
What if I cast
Okay,
light
well,
on the
then I'll
door
try
and
and
then look
unlock
to the
it.
people again?
Then you'd have a light shining in your face.
Oh man, I was hoping it would light like the whole door through.
No.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
try and unlock it with my thieves' tools.
All right, make a thieves' tools check.
Oh my gosh! Oh, never mind. I read that wrong. I thought it was a 2, but it's a 9. Plus 10, 19.
Okay, you
You're gonna say
stick
another
your
nat 20.
you stick your lockpick
No.
in the door, and you feel some of the tumblers move under you, but you can't quite hit the last few. You get the sense this is a very old lock, and maybe it's a really tough lock, or maybe it's just like so old that parts aren't moving anymore. You're unsure, but it seems a bit out of your skills.
What if I just?
Oh my gosh! I've not been able to use these things at all.
What if we kick the door down?
Make a strength check.
You can try. I'm not strong.
It's old and rotting, right? I mean, advantage? Question marks?
No.
Strength was my. Ah man, just give it, let me. Okay, 17 in total.
Ow!
Damn it! What if I took out redemption and just like carved the lock away, like around the lock? Is this a wooden door?
It's a wooden door with metal
Or, like
to it.
lightsaber, like
It's
a
not.
hole?
It's not actually a lightsaber. I'm gonna say no.
No.
It's not like an spy movie. Like no, I'm gonna say no.
At this point, I'm gonna burn the door down. You're like all of my magical spells are just like, okay, let's come and play. Should I burn this door down, or y'all really want to know what's behind this door?
I mean, I would like to try again to open it, but I feel like if I try again, and I don't succeed, my lock picks.
I will say that if you try again, the DC is automatically going to go up.
And I really don't want them to break.
Oh.
Okay.
But you can do it.
I'm gonna
All right,
try
go ahead.
again. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, that's much better. 23.
Okay. Can't quite do it.
Please tell me that was enough.
It
Oh my goodness.
Dang it! Ah!
ironically,
Okay.
it would have been enough for
Well,
your first
I give
attempt.
up.
That's
Yeah, I figured it was.
beautiful. Should I
While you
burn
guys are
before
pondering
then?
this, let me cross
Burn your
back.
hands.
Let me cross back here to Ryujin and Alexios with the two children. What are you guys gonna do?
So I'm gonna have Kai set up towards the hallway, keeping an eye out on the entrance because there's nothing we can really do to block that off.
Sure.
Thanks, Adagio. No, I'm kidding. And I'm still sus of both of them, so I'm gonna like take up a defensive position behind them in the farthest part of the corridor and turn myself invisible.
Okay. So you cast invisibility on yourself.
Yes.
You go invisible. You see both Kev and Ellie are like, whoa, what the? Where did he go? Like, you get the sense there's not a lot of magic in Andola's stand, and this is very impressive to them.
I'm a sneaky man. Snicky snack.
Alexios?
Oh, I'm gonna have Forge take a more defensive position in front of them, both of them within 5 feet, if he can. And I'm just gonna we're in like one room, right? Just gonna keep a vigilant eye out, make sure nothing comes in, nothing goes out.
Yeah, it's it's funny because like everybody in this room is now in a defensive position from everyone else. Like Forge is defensive in front, Invisible Ryujin defensive in back. Kev and Ellie are both defensive towards each other. Like it's very much like a Mexican standoff happening over here. Like, no one trusts anyone. Do you guys want to say anything during this bout? I will also say, Ryujin, I think invisibility only lasts a round. How long does it last?
Let's check. Invisibility lasts concentration up to 1 hour.
Oh, okay, you're fine. Until you cast a spell. So, anything you guys would like to do while you're all in this like Mexican standoff?
Can I?
Oh no, I want to try and like calm them down. Like, I mean, not that well though. Just everything's gonna be fine. We save people all the time. We killed like a black dragon last week. We have a nearly perfect, spotless record on saving people. We saved the whole
You
city.
didn't say Phaeton?
You guys will be fine.
Nearly
I
perfect.
came back just to hear that, and I was about to go, well, what about
We're not
Phaeton?
here.
Kev is like,
Like you said,
I
nearly perfect.
I trust that you guys are gonna save the day, and that's great. I just am a bit nervous in this room, so forgive me for just being a bit apprehensive.
Okay, Kev, come to the farthest back point of the room.
Who said
My
that?
voice is emanating from Ellie. You stay near Alexios. That's how
Okay.
we solve this.
They should probably stay near each other. You guys probably really don't have anything to fear from each other specifically because I can't see whoever put you here, tying or webbing themselves up to.
Okay, so
Unless they're really good and inside check.
I mean, Sure, insight check.
Can I give him advantage? Because I'm suspicious already.
I would say you guys can
Facial
both make
clutches.
insight checks.
Why did I use my physical dice? I have been getting better rolls on
I didn't.
the gun all night. That's a 6. No, that's a 9. That's upside down. 9 plus 1, 10. Nice.
Alexius, what'd you get?
I got 18.
You
18.
don't. I mean, like, neither of them are like, you figured out my plan. They both sort of look at you. I mean, they're not looking at Ryujin, but Kev is starting to like slowly make his way towards Ryujin's voice. Ellie is looking around at Alexios. You guys don't get any particular like read from that moment, but Kev does make his way toward the other side of the room to the point where he like bumps into you. He's like, "Oh, sorry. What? Why?
Everyone
What?
stay on guard, but be quiet.
Okay.
Now listen, I'll be honest with you, Kev, okay? Right now, at this very moment in time, we can't confirm if you are or are not the imposter. So, just stay calm, stay quiet. We'll get out of this alright.
Okay. I mean, I'm not the imposter. I don't know if that means anything to you.
That's exactly what I blast.
Oh my god.
I saw Ellie vent. Alright. Anything else you guys gonna do?
No.
Alright, so
We're just gonna wait for
back
them
to the
get
trio.
back.
What are you guys doing up in the foyer?
I might just burn this door down.
How long would that take? Is
Set
How
the
long
whole
would I-
place on fire.
Since I hope not. I mean, it's magical fire. Can someone control it, right? I mean, fingers crossed.
Somewhat. I mean, fire is fire.
Is it with the trap door?
Yeah, I mean, it was surrounded by stone. There's nothing else wood around it.
You said this door was like wood and metal. I
It
can't
is.
burn metal.
You have no idea what's on the other side of it. It's up to you, man. What are you gonna do?
What else do I have prepared? You know what? Fire. Imagine. It's just like fireball. I'm gonna take out Nemosny and be like, use your Titanus powers.
I'm pretty sure Nemosny is with
choose you.
Anura.
Yeah. What,
Oh, Nemosny,
I
know
choose you.
I would love for Nemosny to be like,
I-
like imagine if she was like, I've been waiting for you to ask me this entire time. I know exactly who the imposter is.
I was going to, and I was like, I don't trust this Titanus. Nah. I know
Can I
you
just,
can
like,
read
talk to
memories,
her?
but you wouldn't help us.
Yeah, you
Can
can.
I,
I mean,
talk to her while she's in my bag?
yeah. I mean, she's like tucked behind your cloak. Like you can absolutely just like pull out the cube like a big old magic 8-ball.
Whatever. I'm gonna burning hands it. You know what? What else? Does anyone have any water?
Magic 8-ball?
Anyone got any like water-based spells or something to
Nope.
put out?
I
some
literally
fires?
got rid of Creator Destroy Water.
Heard.
All right. So
Give me a second to look at something though first.
Burning hands.
all right. So you start burning handsing
Very
the door.
carefully as I like cup my hands and
All right. Let me look at the specifics of this spell.
like a hole I could crawl through if anything.
Let's see. Okay, so the fire does ignite the door. How many more spell slots do you have?
Where That's the last second.
That's your
That's
last.
the last first. I have 1/3 level. I have 1/3 level.
All right,
And then I channel my divinity if anything.
Go ahead and roll damage for me on the door.
Oh, what was that? Second spell, 4d6. If this door doesn't bust down, I'm just gonna go crazy. If this door is still like, nah, it was actually metal on the other side. I'm gonna be like, oh god, someone just. 6 plus 2, 8 plus 4, 12.
12. Okay, so
And then I'll kick down the door.
it does weaken enough from the fire that it's much more easy for you to kick down the door. So I will say, yeah, eventually you can smash through this door and gain passage into the next room. And it looks like it is equally dusty as the study was and as the foyer is. This looks like it was probably at one point a dining chamber. There's a long table here and some long benches alongside it. Other than that, it is fairly bare. There is a door on one of the walls, a smaller door leading to another room, you assume. But everything in here is covered in a thick layer of dust.
Are there like footprints or anything?
Are there like?
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I was gonna.
You guys can both make perception checks.
Woot woot.
Ooh, or can one of us
Sure.
get advantage?
You can have my advantage. Because I suck at perception.
Okay.
I have like
Well, it wasn't
1k
great. 18.
Drachmae now.
18.
I'd like to buy an email.
You do see some footprints. There's definitely footprints in the dust. Like, they are unavoidable to see, but you can't quite tell how recent they are. Someone's definitely been in here since the dust has settled, but you can't tell how recently.
And
Okay.
where are they leading off to?
To the other door.
Like, could we follow the footsteps?
Sure. Bring you to the other door.
Okay, well, let's go to the other door.
I don't have any magic left to like bust this door down, so if those tools don't
Well,
work,
let's hope if it's locked.
I mean, like, I'm just following with y'all, right?
I
I'm
just
gonna
love
go
the
with
idea.
the
This is
handle.
I mean,
Is
you
this
were-
open?
this is so Scooby-Doo that you guys enter a room that has a door leading out, and you're like, no, let's continue searching the actual house.
It's like night outside. What am I
Can
gonna do
I
out
like
there
go
anyway?
see what is outside?
You can
Can
take
I
my
go
drift
see where
globe.
we're at?
Yeah, you want to like
See.
climb to the top of the hill?
Never mind. I'll keep the drift globe with me.
I can see in the dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not hard for you to. I mean, it's not like super steep to just climb up this hill. It's a good little calf workout. And when you emerge at the top of the hill, you find yourself in a large, fairly manicured field of grass. And in the distance, you see the backs of 3 large manors.
Do I recognize the manors at all from being in Indolo stand?
I mean, you haven't seen the backs of them, but the arrangement of them, it looks very much like the 3 manors of the governor, the coin master, and the lawmaster that sit on the eastern edge of town. This seems to be a very large,
Well, shit.
joined backyard. And actually, since you're now out here, you can turn and look, and the building that you're coming out of is almost hidden because of how deep this hill is until you're like right on top of it. But now you can see it clearly. It looks like it is a 3-story fortress. It's not particularly large. It's probably around the size of the largest of the 3 manors, but built for toughness. Very, very old. You can see some holes in the ceiling. It looks like it has not been in use in a long time, but it is primarily still standing. And it does look like the dried up moat goes all the way around it.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to the other door,
All right,
Is it
checking for
locked?
traps.
check for traps.
Heard.
Investigation check.
Check for traps.
12.
Looks clear.
Okay. Is it unlocked?
No, it is locked.
I'm a
Ah, dang it. Okay.
Come
Let's
on.
try this
That guy's
again.
crossed. If I was Honora, I'd cast guidance, but I didn't prepare that, so.
I just get it automatically.
It's the cantrip I can learn later. Or switch out for later, I guess, because I have versatility.
Well, I got a 21.
21. Okay. So it does take a while. This lock is also seemingly a bit old and decrepit, but you do manage to click that lock into place, and you can open the door.
Thank God. Okay.
When you open the door, make a dexterity saving throw.
Open it up. I figured as much.
It's time to decapitate Domain.
Ooh. I got 26.
Damn. So you open the door and you hear and immediately like fuck, and just as you duck, you see an arrow hit the wall behind you. Looks like some sort of
Where the heck was I standing?
shink right into Adagio's head. It looks like there was some sort of crossbow rigged on a wire that has now fired its arrow.
I figured as much. All right. Well, I'm glad I missed that.
Yeah. Opening the door, you see you're in what was probably at one point a kitchen, but it looks like some element of the roof has caved in and destroyed a lot of this room. You do see a door on the other side of the room, but it looks like there's a significant amount of wreckage that is blocking it currently.
More fire. Wow.
Can I look down and see any more footprints again?
Yes, you do see footprints going into this room. Because of the wreckage, the dust is a bit unsettled, and so it's a bit less clear where the footprints go when you would have to like climb over wreckage.
Okay. I'm gonna turn to Adagio and be like, do we continue on, or should we call it quits here and come back tomorrow?
No, but this is so cool. It's like room after room after room after room. Who knows? Maybe one of them will lead to a hallway and
we're
a
gonna
room.
find.
Wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly.
I feel like eventually we're gonna run into somebody and not be
That's
prepared
okay.
at all.
How much of this, like, how much wreckage is this? Are we talking? Like,
It looks like whatever
like 30
is.
minutes worth of like moving stuff around.
I mean, it would take you some time, and at this point, it's getting fairly late. You could do it, but it's getting late. It looks like whatever room is above this room, a huge section of the floor just fell onto this room.
I say we call it. We say we're done for now
We can,
and head back.
okay, we can move everything, take a peek in the room, and then go back.
God.
I feel like that's probably not a good idea.
Who knows
I mean,
what could change
almost
between
every
today and
single
tomorrow.
door. Your spells for one,
You're right.
and it'll be
fine.
daylight.
Can I like look up into the room that collapsed? What was it?
It looked like it was some sort of library at one point.
That makes me sad. So are there like library books lying around the floor that I could just pick up?
There are very old, tattered books. Yes, most of them, like the ones that have fallen, have like like torn open. Like they are antiques in here.
Does it look like any of them survived?
Make a perception check.
That may help me out here.
Can I help him out?
I'd like
Sure.
a cool book.
Make it with
the cat.
advantage.
Shoot. Scared me. Oh, okay. So it's oh, well, I guess it's 19 in total. I thought it was 20 in total.
19. you do see some books have made it. They look like you see one specifically has a green leather cover. At this point, very, very faded. Flipping through it, it like almost crumbles in your hands at the spine, but you're very, very careful with it. You're very careful with the pages. A lot of the writing has faded from it, but from what you can gather, it looks like it's probably a book of children's stories.
I want to cast Mending and keep it.
Mending would fix like tears. It wouldn't fix aging per se.
I mean,
But you can keep it.
for what? Like the plates? So just
For
throw a random
what?
book at
You
people?
asked.
I thought I'd find a cool book that would have survived 300 years worth of like decay. I don't know.
Nah.
I'm just gonna chuck it over my shoulder and say, "Let's go."
All right. Where are you guys going?
All right. Back out.
Oh, was
the
it?
way we
Was
came.
it stamped by like you know how sometimes old people used to like stamp the inside of their books with like their names?
It was not stamped with a name.
That would have been cool. Okay, I can go right now.
All right. So you guys head back to the foyer. Anura, what are you doing now that you're outside?
I guess I should probably go back down and like tell everybody whereabouts we are now.
All right. So I'll say that you guys, the three of you, meet back up in the foyer of this fortress and can share intel.
I almost got shot by.
Okay.
I almost got shot. That's all Adagio has.
Yeah, definitely every
Um,
single room has been trapped. So
How do we get upstairs? Like
it's
there
like
are
a-
rooms above us, but we haven't reached any staircases or anything.
True.
Well, it's like we're in like a hill, basically, right? Is what you said.
Yeah, you're like at the bottom of a hill. Yeah.
So like a lot of it might have been under the hill, as far as you know. We just kind of walked out of it, but like we're in a fortress, so everything being booby trapped makes sense.
yeah,
So is this
I just
bottom
don't know
floor-
how recent they all are.
Only accessible. Well, there's a front door right there. I mean, there has to be a way to get to like the second and third higher floors. Oh, I guess we'll come back tomorrow.
Probably, but yeah, it's late. So, what are we doing with these kids? Are they coming with us? Or are we taking them
It's okay.
to Delphi? Because I feel like
They're-
they should stay here.
I think a couple black eyes would do them good.
Oh. Is the fortress is that where the place gets the name
Are you asking
from?
one of them? I mean, oh, you
Are you
don't
with
even
us?
know you're in a fortress yet. No, they're right now. They're in the
Oh,
foyer.
I thought they came back.
Right now they're still
I
above.
thought they came back.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you guys
Well,
want to
let's
head
just
back
hope
down?
that they asked history questions while we were gone. Let's see what
sure.
Ryujin
Yeah,
and
let's head
Alexia
back
learn.
down and see what these kids know about the history of Indola Stand a little. Figure out if they know where we're at.
All right. So you guys make your way back down, and you find yourselves
Let's head
in a very, very tense room. No one's really talking. No one's really moving. Everyone's sort of like where they are. Ryujin's gone.
Ryujin has disappeared.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's
I'm gonna
standing at
turn
the door?
to.
Alexios?
Kai is at the door.
Like the door. Where is your master?
He's invisible.
Son of a bitch, Kai!
That's really funny. I love
I don't know if
Kai.
I'm supposed to tell you
Give
that.
Kai a high five.
Give
too late
Kai a
now.
high five.
Ellie
Too
Ellie
late.
looks at you guys. Did
Can
you
I
guys
give, like Kai a pat on the head?
did you guys find anything?
I
Kai
think
just
I know
disappeared.
kind of where we're at.
I was
Where?
right. We are under the mansions.
Do you guys know of any fortress that's like behind the manors?
They sort of look at each other. Ellie's like,
Have you heard of anything
yeah,
like that?
Andola's fortress? Yeah. That's like the only famous
That's where
thing
we
about
are.
our town. We're in Andola's fortress?
That's where we are.
Oh,
Who is Andola?
Yeah, can you explain who Andola
I mean,
is?
he used to be
There's a
The-
bookshop and store, if anything.
he used to be the lord back when we had a lord. I think I don't know. The governor is a big history buff. He tells the story all the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I said previously, children are useless. Let's
So
move
is
forward.
it okay to be in the fortress?
Can I dump some of
Seems
my
like a little-
tankard of salt water on Adagio while I'm still invisible?
Sure, although I will say,
Just a
I
little
mean,
Can I
it's-
warding flare?
I guess I mean, you first of all, Adagio, you don't know what's about to happen, but if it's an attack, Ryujin, then you would become visible.
You're right.
No, it's just me like walking up behind him and like pouring.
Sure. So then it's not an attack, so you can't warding flare it. But suddenly, Adagio, you just feel cold water running down your spine.
I would like to instantly turn around and smack whoever, or what, like the air of my hilt. Wow!
Make an unarmed strike with disadvantage.
Take some guidance on this. I want to see it happen.
No! God damn it!
Unarmed? Do I get any advantages on that?
Yeah. No, disadvantage. Disadvantage.
Always with
No,
the guy.
I mean like, I meant me personally. Yeah, I get like a +5. And then the guidance. Woohoo.
Listen, I'm just trying to have,
Take this, Ryujin.
have fun. Little gag. You know? It's
14. No, wait, that's a lie. 19 in total.
I'm sure that hits. Go ahead and whatever your damage is for your unarmed strike, it should be on D&D Beyond.
It's a 3.
So Ryujin, 3 points of damage. Poof! And go ahead, Ryujin.
As I randomly whack you with my...
Ryujin, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving. Okay.
I didn't even open the sword. It's just the empty hilt.
Yeah.
Like, I just like whacked you with some gold.
You got bitch
Phaeton
slapped
would be
with a
proud.
golden hilt.
Phaeton would be proud.
That's a 14.
Okay, so you do maintain your concentration on invisibility. But you just got smacked with the hilt of a sword.
After like a second of just silence, can I just pour the rest of the tank?
Can I activate my sword? Oh no!
Kevin's like, I'm sorry, what is happening right now?
What if I dispel magic? Because I still have a 3rd level spell slot left.
Sure, you want to dispel magic?
Oh my god.
Would that work on like dispelling the invisibility?
Yeah.
Are you really about to
Okay.
use your last spell slot on this?
I can channel divinity and have another 2nd level.
At 1 second level.
Alright, who's going first? Am I pouring the tankard or are you dispelling magic?
You completely pour out your tankard onto him.
Nice.
Are you casting
And then
dispel
I
magic?
immediately dispel magic.
All right, Ryujin, you suddenly become visible with your tankard still poised above his head.
And then I grab his wrist.
Hi.
And I like twist him behind him.
Oh my god.
And then I kick his butt, so I push him away.
Kevin's like, okay,
Ow.
can we?
Dare.
So I'm sorry, we're in the
Are we
fortress
gonna
right
have
now.
to do so?
We're
Yeah.
in the fortress right
Yeah.
now.
Okay, is there a way out?
The front door.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how we... Oh, can we go out the front door, or do we have to crawl through those tunnels? Because the
I feel
front
like we
door's
should
pretty-
go back through the tunnels though, because we have to figure out how to get back to the other, back somewhere without being caught, you know?
I take out my water skin.
Oh my god.
I'm
Oh my
kidding.
god. Oh my god.
And Nora
I will
takes out
channel
their water
divinity
skin.
and... and I'm going to use Scorching Ray
turns
on
out
the
table.
three of you. On everyone! Ah!
So what's actually
kick each
happening?
other-
Crawling through these...
So there's a
Again.
front door we can go out, or we can go through some tunnels and be back in the coin.
Where you guys will
Master.
come face to face with that Coin Master's body.
Sure.
Did we ever decide what we're doing with
Yeah.
the kids, like where we're taking them?
Or-
Nope.
Oh no.
I'm
What
like,
if
wait a
we-
minute.
Can we even take them outside of town? Like, when does someone stop us at the gates?
What if we just, like, we're outside, like we can just take them, like don't go through the tunnels. We're outside of the town. We can like skirt around the edge,
Are we outside
and they
the town?
can hide out somewhere nearby.
Are we outside of the town?
We can still
we're,
hide
like,
them in the
away
wagon.
from
Technically-
you.
Take the
We're
wagon.
away,
Technically,
right?
just so you guys understand the geography here, there is the walls to the town with that front gate that curls around the edge of town, but then that large hillscape essentially creates a natural border around the backside. So essentially, what Anora would have seen in front of them would be the town proper, the backyard and the manors and the rest of the town, and then behind the fortress would just be tall hills, creating essentially a natural barrier on that side.
So we could get them to hide in the hills.
Yeah. Let's
Kev
do
goes,
that.
I think that's as good as idea as any.
That's actually not the best idea. There are a lot of wild
Yeah.
things in those hills. They're called the Bullet Hills because there's bullets there. I've also heard of like giants and other sort of creatures like that. Like
Okay, let's
I've done
not.
my fair share of traveling, but I am unarmed right now. Is there any other option?
Can we take them to like the foyer and stuff and like find them a place to stay in the actual fortress that's not this creepy dark room?
Sure. So you guys make your way. I'm loving this cat show with Adagio right now.
Wow, he's like attacking me.
So all
love?
of you guys make your way out of the tunnel, out through the portrait hole into the actual fortress itself, and congregate in the foyer. And Kev and Ellie just are sort of looking around like, so we should just stay here, and you guys are gonna figure everything out and then tell us when it's safe to come out. Is that the plan?
I think that's the plan.
I think we all have bedrolls if we like left it with kids.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I feel like that's the best.
I'll
bet.
definitely take a bedroll. This is not going to be the most comfortable night's sleep.
They can have my bedroll.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give up mine too.
All right.
There's
So you
only
give
two
them.
people. What do you need bedrolls for?
Yeah, wait a
Oh,
minute.
did someone else already? Did you give yours up, Adagio? Did I miss
Yeah.
that? Oh, okay. Gotcha. Never mind.
So Adagio and Omei. This cat is like, give me attention, motherfucker.
I don't even think
I'm petting her. She's
But your sole attention is not on the cat.
Yeah. All right. So you guys give them your bedrolls, and they get themselves situated for what's going to be a stressful night's sleep, but better than sleeping in their weird cocoons. What are you guys doing?
I think we should go back to the tunnels at this point, so we come back where we like were, so they don't question where did we come from.
works for me.
As we're leaving them wherever they are, can I just like, is there like a common space that like no one will walk through unless they, like, unless it was like probably them that I could put an alarm spell on?
I mean, it seems like this entire fortress is rarely walked through.
Okay.
Right
are
now
they
they're staying in the
a
foyer.
specific room?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't go exploring if I was you too. This place is heavily trapped.
Ellie's like, I have literally never wanted to explore less. That's fine.
Okay. Yay. You never know. We come back and they have like an arrow in their eye.
All right, so you guys are heading back through the tunnels back to the Coin Master's home.
Yep.
All right. So you walk back now. The slow ascent. It's a real leg workout at this point, and you guys are really starting to feel the tiredness in your bones. But eventually, you do get to the fireplace exit, which has sealed back up in front of you, but it's not hard to find like the little knot in the stone that activates it from this side. You crawl out of the fireplace into the now much newer feeling study, and you hear someone in the room next to you. You hear footsteps.
Can I stealthily creep over and peek,
Stealth check.
see if there's anybody there?
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace again.
All right. Stealth plus 10. 28.
Holy shit.
You peek into the room that holds the body of the coin master, and you see peeking around a guard. Peeking around as you're peeking in, he's looking in. Crab's going, hello? Are you here? Don't really know where you went. Hello?
We should probably tell him where we're at. I'm just gonna like nudge him and be like, tell him where we're at.
Okay, I'm gonna walk out and be like, oh, hey there. We've been exploring.
All right. Well, the governor's a bit worried, asking where you are. But seems like you're safe.
Yep.
Yeah, we.
We would actually like to head on to bed now. You said the governor said he had places for us in his house.
Yes.
Right?
That's why he sent me to make sure you guys were okay. Yeah. Follow me. I can get you all situated back at the governor's manor. Come on. And he leads you guys out.
Great.
Back into the governor's manor, where he leads you up a flight of stairs.
Can I wait?
Oh, yeah.
Can I insight check him?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely.
I want to insight check him. I don't trust anybody here.
He turns around, stabs you.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
God.
That's 10. That's 10.
That's a 23.
He seems to be as honest can be. He was like super freaked out to be in like this creepy house with a dead body, but he doesn't seem to be deceiving you.
Okay, cool.
He does lead you
all I
guys
needed.
up the stairs in the governor's manor, and he goes, the governor didn't specify if you guys wanted separate rooms or if you wanted to room together. So, I mean, we got enough for you all to have your own rooms, or if you want to pair up or whatever, that's totally up to you.
I'm gonna look at Adagio and be like, are we gonna keep the roommate streak going?
Aren't you holding Nemosini?
Oh wait, I have Nemosini. We can't. Never mind. Never mind.
I mean,
have
I'm
to
sure
type
my
this.
dad won't visit me randomly. I don't know. We could try.
It's up to you.
We should all stay together.
Okay, so we send Ryujin and Alexio to their own room, and Ilme is invited to ours.
Oh jeez, I don't want to be with Demosity.
Heard. No one wants to bunk with Honora now.
It just pushing me towards the villain.
I'll go in.
That's fine. I'll still bunk
I'll go
with
in
Honora.
whichever room Honora
The
is not
three
in.
of you guys
You're
can share a
just-
room, and then the two of us will
You're
share
just
a room.
pushing me towards the villain arc more and more. No one wants to be around me.
All right, so 2 rooms, Honora, Adagio, and Ilme, Ryujin, Alexio. So is that what's happening? All right.
Yep.
So you are led into adequate bed chambers, and the guard's like, all right, well, holler if you need anything. I'm sure a servant will come running. Oh, the governor told me that he was interested in showing you guys like the history of the town tomorrow morning. I don't really know what that's about, but he just said he's an early riser, so just be ready, I guess. All right, well, good night.
How early? Wait, come back. Oh,
What?
How early? Come back.
I don't know.
How early? How
How
many
early?
hours of sleep do I have? What do you mean?
I honestly don't. I don't know. It's above my pay
Do you not
grade.
guard the governor?
No, I
What
mean,
do you do around here?
I guard the town. It's what I do. I guard the town.
Okay, you can leave.
He scampers off.
God.
All right. So, anything you guys want to do before you head to bed tonight?
I'm gonna put the Titan.
I want
Go
to
ahead.
put. Oh, I was just gonna say I want to put some ball bearings down, to help alert me if
Okay.
somebody tries to sneak in
Sure.
here,
So
'cause
you
I don't
you put
trust
some ball
anybody.
bearings.
I want to put one of my. Yeah, in front of the door, and then I want to put my dagger in the windowsill, like perched
So if the
on
window were to
edge,
open-
so if somebody shifts the sill up,
Got
it'll
it.
knock the dagger down.
Got it.
Yeah, and it'll fall and make
Understood.
a noise.
Anything else?
Yeah, that's it. Cool.
I'm gonna sit the Titan in the glass cube. The Titaness in the glass cube in the corner. Just let you know, because I don't want her to be on the bed with me, like trying to perch her on the edge and everything. So.
She just stares,
Wait.
and as you place her in that corner, you hear in your head, "I don't bite."
It's a freaking bed. I'm gonna like
actually-
roll over and knock you off.
I'm gonna
Release the Titan.
That's what I'm worried about.
I don't know. I want to find a wardrobe. Can I put the Titan in a wardrobe?
Yeah, I mean, there's a wardrobe
Trying
in
to
the room.
destroy Narnia or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my line of thinking was, if she can affect us, can't she affect the maids? And if a maid just slit my throat in my sleep, that maid would just release the Titan. And I'm not trying to deal with all this bull, Clucky.
Okay, well, okay, can I talk to the Titan?
Absolutely. She's always listening.
Can I be like, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. That one, I didn't like that. I'm gonna be like, so, are you okay with me sitting you in the corner? You're not gonna hurt us in the corner?
Oh, please. You're so nervous. That's all she says.
That wasn't an answer! Can we like, that wasn't an answer?
I don't owe you answers, girl.
I'm not a girl, I don't like that.
Person, whatever. Tiefling, child.
Tiefling
Pick one.
child, there we go. I'm gonna be like, well, I'm still thinking about this partnership. So it would be helpful if you don't kill me in my sleep so I can still keep thinking about it.
Why would I kill you in your sleep? What would that get me?
That's what I thought.
Good night.
Will you
Well, I'm
not kill
going to
my
bed.
friend? Will you not kill my friend in his sleep?
This container you have me in restricts much of what I can do. I doubt I'd be able to
I thought.
kill anyone in this state. Though I could
Okay,
certainly
could you
love to
convince-
try.
Could you convince someone to kill us? I'm curious now.
Again, potentially, but the question is why?
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Sorry to bother you. I seem to just be an annoyance to you most of the time, so.
So far, but I am still holding out hope. Sweet dreams.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look over. Is Adagio asleep yet? Nope. God damn it. Is Adagio asleep at this point?
Adagio, are you asleep?
I don't think so. I was
Nope.
just kind of staring at Honora, talking to a cube in the corner.
Okay.
That
Okay,
shit
I'm
crazy
a-
over there.
I'm just gonna look back at Adagio and be like, I don't think she can kill us at this point. Like, I don't think the cube lets her do anything, so she should be fine in the corner. I want her to be somewhere that if we heard someone come in the room, we could quickly check and see if she's still there, kind of thing.
Should we like baby trap the room?
I think that might be smart, considering we do have a freaking Titaness in our room.
I'm gonna put something again. I guess I'll push the dresser behind the door. Does the door open inward? It'd be really fun if it opened outwards and I was just putting it.
No, yeah. Putting a dresser in front of the door would solve the problem, yes.
Okay, heard. We're putting the dresser there.
All right. So you guys shove it in front of the door, feel fairly secure before heading into bed. So you can all have a day, a short rest, or a long rest. Feel free to take your long rest on D&D Beyond. You're awoken in the morning by the sound of knocks on your door. And that is where we'll pick up next week. Already? It's been 4 hours!
I can prepare new spells.
Yeah.
I was hoping for 13.
13.
I promised to prepare some healing spells, you guys.
Please do.
All right, y'all. So, thank you guys for a good session. Thank you all who are watching. Thanks for sticking with us through some more tech issues. And again, thank you for helping us get to affiliate status. And if you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to subscribe. More great content coming at you. Make sure to tune in on Thursday for the 3rd episode of Threads of Fate, featuring maybe Adagio, maybe Anura, maybe Ilmei. Who knows? We'll figure it out. Thank you all for watching. I'm going to go to the ending soon screen, and then I'll figure out a raid. Thank you all. I still don't have a sign off, so let's say, see you soon.